Hello, everyone. Good day. Welcome, welcome. We begin our adventure today in the Hall of Dark Hosto, the shrine. Just looking around the old haunt a little bit, getting things back up and going again. Got my gear on. What's up, Fear? How's it been? Yeah, so I'll be streaming on Sunday nights back on YouTube again. I always said once I got Twitch up and running, I'd dedicate at least one more day here on YouTube so I can do more stuff with the members here. So I'm back here. I also stream here every other I stream every Thursday for Merged Worlds, and in the between weeks there'll be some other stuff as well. So hopefully we'll have some fun. Today I'm back in the JEI project. Going to work on finishing up another page of that because I still want to get that done. But I have another project I'd like to work at today. So here recently, in the past, eventually, sometime, I don't remember when, I did go ahead and put together, one of these crazy thingamabobbers. I did. Got it pretty powerful. It's destroying many of things, but I do have it wirelessly sending, at least I would if I had it still going, wirelessly going to a battery. So what I want to test is the problem I had before is getting the power out of that and into my system. Amazing. I'm on my streams. That's all right. Not too bad. I'm doing okay. I'm currently out of work temporarily because I have kidney stones again. Have to have another surgery in a couple weeks. So in pain, but other than that, I'm doing okay. What's up, Teresa? Haven't seen the light in days. Well, welcome back to the light, my friend. So we had that set up to run power, but I can't get power out of it. It doesn't seem to be working in a manner that I would like to. I would like to have that power going into a network that I could then distribute with flux. So that's what we're going to try to do today. Appreciate that, Fear. It shouldn't be too bad. I had 4 of these last year in a 3-month period, so I'm an old hat when it comes to kidney stone surgeries. Not a big fan of having tubes shoved up in me, but yeah, you get by. Quaffing a little bit of apple juice today. Feeling rebellious like that. So I just did a tutorial on the Matrix, and I completely forgot it was even a thing. I never use it, and that may be what I need. Which Matrix is it? I'll pull it up here in a second. But that may be what I need to get the power out of the system, out of the Matter Overdrive power system into a different network like Flux and such. Normally, I would just say, hey, slap a Flux network on the controller of my matter overdrive, but I made it too powerful. It's too strong, and if I time I put flux or anything on it, it just pulls it directly in, right? So that doesn't go well. It pulls it right into the black hole, and I can't get power out of it. So it doesn't pull any of the cyclic cables. So that's where I'm thinking I can run cyclic into something else and then run flux out of that. I tried doing it in the mineral batteries. For some reason, it will not pull the power out of it. So we'll figure it out. Induction matrix. Induction. But thanks for coming by today. Again, I'll be streaming here every Sunday evening and Thursdays, of course. I'm already here on Thursdays with Merged Worlds. Merged Worlds has moved to every other week. So on the in-between weeks, I'll be back here doing some more stuff. So 2 days a week, I'll still be here. 5 days a week, I will still be over on Twitch. Because on Thursdays, I stream there before I come over here. Lots of fun, lots of places to hang out. If you're here, hey, it'd be awesome if you'd consider hitting the like button. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can hang out with us all the time. Because I'm always somewhere all the time. Induction matrix, that's what we're looking for. I don't remember. What pack is that? Mechanism, that's right. The mechanism device. The surgery scheduled for the 22nd at this point. Hey! Flower Power 221 has just given us a follow over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Here I am. Not doing it right. That mechanism. Oh my goodness. Why am I making this so much harder on myself than it needs to be? All right, what do we got here? There's our induction ports. Induction cells. One of those things where I literally just built one 3 days ago and I'm already half forgetting everything I know. Sad days for Draven. We'll get it going though. Saying that's for the turbine generator I'd like to try to put together as well. I've never used one of these turbine rotational complexes. I think that might be kind of fun to throw together as well. You know, try to do a little something different. Find all the things. All right, so we got the divider, induction port, induction cells. There we go. Induction cells and induction provider. That's what we need. 2 ports. Don't have any of the parts. Induction casing. Steel. Steel I have. All right. How many of those can I make? Oh, good Lord. More than I thought. Sweet. Let's see. There's that one. And that'll get us our casings. I need induction ports. We said I needed 2. I need some of these blue things. Where are the blue things? Blue is, can I make those? I can. All right. Oh, ran out of red ones. Annie says, how you deserve more subs. Well, I appreciate that. We actually just hit 15.6 yesterday, which is pretty awesome. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Anytime we hit a new one, right? Here's me, like an empty set over on Twitch. Wait, I was afraid of that. Yeah, I posted it in a couple places on the Discord, hoping that wouldn't happen. Sundays and Thursday nights, I'm over here. Thursday days, I'm still over there. But Sunday nights, the one night I've dedicated back over to YouTube for giving me a chance to interact with the members and do some fun stuff over here. Plus, every 2 Wednesdays, or at least once a month, we have a community day over here. So, yeah, such a habit. Yeah, I get it. All right, basic induction set. Crafting. I want a fat one, right? Because, I mean, that just goes without saying, right? If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. So I need an elite induction cell. I actually need a bunch of elite induction cells. So we're going to do that. You need my help? It's understandable. I'm quite amazing. I'm just kidding. Yeah, throw your question at me, bud. I'll see what I can do for you. I got my 2 ports. I don't want to make this huge. I want to see if it works before I try making it gigantic. Biggest it can be is 18 by 18 by 18, but I don't think I need to go that big. I just need a conduit to get the power through. So I'm going to try to run the power into it using cyclic and then try pulling it out using flux. I want to convert it from one network to the other. Something world. starting chest. I got a diamond in it, so when I got my hands on bone meal in Sky Farm, I was able to go to Twilight Forest. But you need quartz. To go to the Twilight Forest or to come back? How do you get to the Nether? Are you back in Sky Farm still? If you're on Sky Farm, there's these boots things that you have to make to go to the Nether. I'm trying to remember the name is. They look like two arrows on top of each other pointing different directions. I want to say the word void is in it. You do a search for void. I'm not in that pack, or I'd pull it up. But a search for void or void in the JEI. Should pull up. There's a red one and there's a set of red ones that gets you to the Nether. The white ones get you to the end. But I haven't even made those yet. I'm still a ways away from. So I need 4 for each. How many do I need? So I need 4 for each of these. I need 4. So I need 16 basic induction cells. Well, let's make a whole mess of these things again, right? Fill up the whole inventory with those. Enough, but it's still going to work. Luckily, I have components. Yeah, you're back in Sky Farm? Yeah, so I think it's Void Shifter, if I remember correctly. Looks like 2 red arrows pointing opposite directions on top of each other. And you can put them in the boots, wear them as boots, or you can put them in your trinket section all the way down. There's a boots trinket you can put down there. All right. So I need 16 of these. What am I missing in the middle? Oh, right. Basic energy cubes. Forgot about that. Which means I'm going to need 16 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. A lot of materials. What's up, Fuchi? Good day, good day. Over here trying to do things and stuff. What did I just miss? That's my 4 green ones, and that gives me 1 red one. And I need more than 1. I just want to get it built so I can start. Sorry, I can't be so... No, you're fine. You don't have to do that. No worries. 0 worries, my friend. Appreciate hanging out. They changed things? Bastards. I'm just kidding, of course. That sucks, but not shocked by this. Oh, goodness. I'm going to need the same components for these. 2. I got my 4 induction cells. Now I need to make 1 advanced induction cell. Sing something. These. Blah, 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 blah. All of the things and the stuff. Now, one thing I'll say, Elemental, is I don't change a lot of the tutorials when they've updated them if they haven't been updated in Sky Factory 4. Since most of the people still come to them, they're listed as Sky Factory 4 tutorials. I normally don't update those until Sky Factory 4 has been updated to match that as well. So if the Sky Factory is still using the old recipes, I would still leave them as that. Great day. The backer stones or whatever. Today hasn't been too bad. It was a little sore when I first got up today, but it hasn't been too bad the rest of the day. So I appreciate the thoughts. One thing, put it in the start version and put 4 copper ingots over it. Let's take a look real quick. So, smeltery controller. Nope, still the same recipe in Sky Factory 4, but Sky Farm is different. So, again, Sky Factory 4 is still the old recipe, so I would leave the tutorial for Sky Factory 4 alone. There's people who are playing Sky Factory 4 are looking for that, but I know in the new Sky Farm, yes, because I had to build one as well. It was a big chunk of difference on Sky Farm. Oh, where was I? Oh, yeah, mechanism. Yeah. So since I have them listed specifically as that and not mechanism or tinkers, that's why I wouldn't kind of update them like that. Doesn't mean I may not start making some newer versions that aren't pack specific, that are more like, hey, how to build a Tinker's Smeltery, and not actually have it be a Sky Factory tutorial, and then I can update it as changes are made. I have thought about going back and doing some of those, because occasionally I get comments on a tutorial say, hey, it doesn't work like this anymore. Like, what pack are you playing? Sky Farm. I'm like, what? This isn't set up for that. So I do get that quite often, actually. All right, so I'm going to need 4 of these again. 4, 1, 2, 4. There's my 16. And I don't have any. Ooh, I have nothing? How do I have nothing? That's not possible. Oh, I didn't make the little ones yet. 17. Oh, I got an extra one. Poop on me. All right. So now I need advanced thingamabobbers. All right, we'll make those. I got lots of those. Oh, what am I missing in the middle? Oh, need one of those. Okay. Oh, missing something in the middle of that. Ah! Missing. Oh, the little one. The little one. Make a big one. Make a big one. Make a big one. Why? Oh, I hate when it does that. I hate when it doesn't pull the recipe in. I'm trying to make one of these. Don't have them. Where did all my other ones go? Now they're throwing me off. Basic induction provider. Induction cell. Where'd all my cells go? Let's see. New grinding thing. Because pixel spawns barely allowing vanilla mob spawns. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played Pixelmon in months now. Project JEI is going okay. Today I'm trying to build a matrix and having a heck of a time with it for some reason. Where's my good one that I just made? Okay. I'm looking for my advanced. Let's just do that. Advanced. I don't know what happened to it. Advanced induction cell is what. Now I'm missing part. Okay. More of these again. It's true. It's a very long project. It's definitely not something something quick. Plus, I bounce between stuff. It's not something I'm dedicated day after day after day by any means. So I will accept that response. There. Now give it to me. Okay, there's my advanced induction cell. What in the world went on there? Now I need an advanced thingamabobber so I can make that. Yes. I did Pixelmon to Insane Craft. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't ever read. Mods are scary. I try to stay away from I just don't. I don't normally mess with things other than what comes in the game. And again, mine's for a very specific reason. People who come here are normally looking for help with a pack and they haven't added things. So I try to keep mine in the same setup as theirs. So that way I'm able to answer their questions without using machines they can't find in their setup. So they're like, hey, how come I can't find this block you're using? Oh, it's because I added this extra pack. They may not know how to do that. I have a lot of younger viewers that come to the channel looking for help. So, apple juice. Drink of champions. All right, so I got one advanced cell, one advanced. I got that and I got that. That's basically everything that I need to build one of these. I'm going to build it. I'm going to break it. Me joins Draven. Hi. Me. Sorry. You don't have to say sorry. What are you saying sorry for? You're fine. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to build this darn thing. I think we'll build it up here. I got a lot of extra space right now for mystical that I'm not using, so we'll throw some of these down. 1, 2. Wow, my math is not strong. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My square. Actually, I guess I only need to do a 3x3. Might make my life a little bit easier if I see if it works. Oh no, that's not going to work. That's only going to give me one center space. Only one center space. Yeah, I'm going to have to go. Not used to being this fast. I'm flying like a madman over here. Right? I say sorry so many times. Oh, I'm guilty of it. I know exactly where you're coming from. Puppy power. That's gonna have to go make more of these. These induction casing, right? Induction casing. 64 more. That more than handled it. Punch a hole there. There. That. Just doing a tiny one for now, so this will work perfectly fine. That. This and that. What up, Turtle Man? How goes it, Sear? Let's see if I get my red sparkles. Red sparkles. It's done. Hopper pots will just get to 100% and stop growing. Are your drawers full? That's the issue that I had. Drawers can only handle a certain amount. So if it's filling up with essences, you got to take some out for it to start putting more in there. Turtle figured it out for me because I was having the same issue. Okay, so I'm going to need a battery. The hopping pots are what's in... hopping pots are what you use in Sky Farm. They're not called bonsai. They're actually called hopping pots because they're part of mystical agriculture. Same concept, different component. Works the same exact way. Yeah, in Sky Farm they're called hopping pots because they're part of mystical agriculture. They're actually, from what I can tell, originally designed to help you grow all the different flowers. Botany pots, yeah. But there's a botany pot and a hopping hopping one. The regular botany pots are just like a regular bonsai. It'll grow a flower, but you have to add the hopping version of it to have it actually drop out. Yeah. All over the world we are. Do I have any batteries in here? Excellent. 29 million. That should do. I should probably get a cobblestone. Give me an andesite. Alright, so that there. That there. Break a disc. Have ourselves a cable. Extraction cable. Bloop. Okay, so it is pulling in the power from that battery. What I wanted. Okay. Let's see. That's true. They have to be on top of a drawer or a chest. That's pulling power out of the battery. I'm good there. So now I need to see if I can pull flux the other side. Which for adding energy to the flux network. Moving energy from this pulls it into the flux network. Wait. Grab one I've already got synced. Zero out. That's because I don't think I have anything running on flux right now. I'll probably get something running on flux. I am over here on YouTube because I didn't want to do the Sky Farm thing there and here and there and here because here they get saved forever. But over there, downloading them and uploading them up here is a heck of a thing and uses up a ton of data. So I'm going to keep this, and I'm actually going to be putting together a different series. I was testing a couple today. But the Sky Farm stuff, the Minecraft stuff that I do on Twitch will be Twitch, and I'm going to have a series for here instead. I did start prepping for next month already. You're thinking, Draven, it's only the 5th of the month. Why are you already getting ready for Spooky Month? Because it's Spooky Month. Spooky. I have to be ready. I have many things planned for next month. And hopefully, some of you will find them interesting. All right, I need a machine. What have I got that's a machine? I am machine. Dun, 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 dun. Block miner use power. It does not. Dang it. That's not going to help me then. What does use power? I want a battery. I want actually a machine. Let me get. It's got to be a cool machine in here. Something. Forget what I built. It's been so long. Oh, what's this? Electrolytic separator. Perfect. That uses power. Does it have any? It does. No way to drain it though. What's up, Quentin? All right, fine. I'm gonna build a brand new machine. Build a brand new machine. What do we have? What do I want to? Oh, let's make a mechanism. We're already working with it. What do we have in mechanism? Oh, I know what I need. This would make way more sense. Let me get the flux system out. That way I can see if any power is going into the dang flux system. A couple Herculean flux storage. Because, you know, that's how I roll. From the... Okay, so there's that. So here we're going to put this down, padap. With this. Flux control. Go here, Onlydravens. I see. Getting power from somewhere else. Oh, I remember. Switch that power over. We need a new network. Let's see. Add a new one. We'll make this one matrix. Public. Break that. That's not going to help me. It's already got juice in it. Smashley has to teach at 7 a.m. Good Lord. That's too early to be alive, let alone awake. Okay, good. Nothing's going into that. Change this one to matrix as well. This one to matrix. This one to matrix. All right. So those are the matrix. This nothing's happening. Things coming in. Oh, I pulled all the power out already. Huh. It's out of juices. Well, still got a little tiny. No, 28.9. That's a million RF. What am I thinking? Should that not be going into the storage? Crashing your PC? Yeah, another reason I don't add stuff. Doing the wrong one. Yeah, it's a plug, right? That's the one that pulls power out. Isn't it? I got this back. I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. I forgot to make the entangle porter. I'm not going to have any juice in it. There we go. I forgot that part. There they go. All right. So this thing will work as an intermediary battery. Now we just have to test the other part. Gonna hop on a Skyfarm and see if I can fix the geothermal generation. All right. Das cool. You need to come with me. Resync this up, see what's going on. What I'm thinking is that this matrix, if it works as I'm hoping here, then that might provide the power actually needed to fully fire up that monstrosity down there if somebody wanted to do that. Whoever that foolish person would be. Come with me. And again, haha! Yay, super fast Raven. And again, thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. Sundays, I will be back here on YouTube. The rest of the week, I am on Twitch. So if you'd like to give me a follow there as well, that would be awfully delicious of you. Now, let's go see how that's working. Also, I threw up some information in our Discord today, doing a raffle this month. Got some different prizes involved, and every member of the Discord gets a free entry into that. So if you are on the Discord, make sure you go in there and take advantage of that. And if you're not, hey, join up our Discord. Links to that can be found on my website, onlydraven.com. Button right at the top. Click on that. Take you right in there. All right, so this is going up. Nothing's coming out because these are already full. Nice. All right. That's going to allow me to change, because I was getting to the point that my fission reactor was having a hard time keeping up with some of the power needs that I had. And I keep running through fuel quickly. Let's see. Pendant 91. So you helped me so much with my Skyfire Road. Oh, I'm glad I could. Awesome. Thank you for coming by and saying so. Appreciate having you. Do I have a door for this? I do. So I've got the fission reactor. It's making enough power. That's not the issue. It's that I'm burning through the fuel faster than I can use it. So I would like to switch whatever things are running off this, which should be just one battery. And it should be this one right over here. That's what was running my auto systems downstairs. So now I should be able to flux these things and get rid of that using the fission reactor at all, which I would like. You know, if I can, then I'm better off. Oh, God! Well, I just destroyed half of my house. I hate when I do stupid things. All right, give me a minute. I gotta fix all my stuff. I mean, it's one of those things that I just do when I'm being foolish. Not paying attention. Vein mine something you don't mean to. I was just trying to vein mine the... All right, it's not that big of a deal. I didn't lose anything important. I'll have to make a few more pieces of carpet, but that's it. Small thing. I could have been much, much worse. And, you know, if you know me, you know that normally it is. All right. All it did was destroy the shrine, but I do have to have it fixed as soon as possible. Or the great one of Minecraft finds out I've desecrated his temple. Whoops, or an extra one. Get out of there. Woohoo! Hold down. This. Exactly how far that came over. I'll have to fix that in a minute. Figure it out. Yep. I live my life saying, uh-oh. A Minecraft Kender. Kender's famous last words. Oops. Running gag for a very long time. Okay. So let's see. Luckily, it didn't take out my elevator. That's still here. I lost a little carpet, but I can fix that. Trying to get used to being so much faster after playing the other packs lately. So used to being slow. Ah! Tickly nose. It's probably some extra. Oh no, I lost a painting. That hurts more. Painting is bad. Too far. So I'm also missing. Nope, that is solid. Comes in. Yeah, that's right. Fixing all the world. Brick. Lord knows I have to have a ton. Oh, I hope so. Oh, 6K. Yeah, that'll do. I did something terribly wrong. I can believe it. Why in the world did I? I was listening to some, you know, how lately I've been jamming to cover songs. I was chatting with folks about the other day. Found a new cover artist that I think is pretty cool. I've been listening to. Let's see. Lord Lady Lex finally made it to a live stream. Well, we're happy to have you. I stream here on Sundays and Thursdays, and I stream on Twitch the rest of the week. The only day I don't have a stream anywhere is on Tuesday. Which cover, sir? Which cover? I posted a few. Which one were you referencing, Jim? Woohoo! I fall down, go boom. Talking about the Misty Mountain one from the Hobbit. That one was pretty. A dude sings with like this. This guy's got a super low bass voice, and he's doing a bunch. He does a bunch of songs where he does all the harmonies. So he's playing all parts of it and singing with just a super awesome low voice. The Violet one was a good one as well. You should check out the one I posted with the dude with the super low bass voice. It's just insane, to be honest. Can't put it. Yeah, Violet. I listen to Violet a lot. Why is that? I need a bigger one. Why are you not going bigger? This will be fast. Oh, hell, that's the one. Got it first try. Crap, wasn't expecting that. Okay, excellent. Problem solved. Yeah, this guy's he's part of an a cappella group or something. That's like won awards and world famous, but he's also got his own channel now where he does that stuff. And just pretty boss. Any extra? Look at that, I do. Probably not enough, but we'll see. Just realized that that's supposed to be solid. Don't want to let me go back there. Yeah, I've been a fool for cover songs. Let's see here. I stream Sky Factory 4 on Fridays on Twitch. Charles' Gospel. I appreciate that. Thank you. I also stream Sky Factory 4s most day of the week on Twitch. I'm only over here, like I said, on Thursdays and Sundays. The rest of the week I'm over on Twitch. So. No DG tutorial for it. I tried to. I try to. Every time I think I've done everything, somebody's like, have you done one on this yet? And I'm like, no. Like the induction matrix I was just working with. I've built an induction matrix 20 times and then totally forgot that it existed on this playthrough and never once made a tutorial for it. Hit the brown note. I'm going to assume that's a musician's dirty word. I'm not sure how I feel about you saying that, sir. All my lights are still up there. All right. The Darkosto Shrine has been repaired. All hail the Great One. The PRC? Yep. I get more questions about that individual block than any other individual block in the game. It's always been that way. And the second most popular question I get is, hey, how come I can't find the controller for the smelter? Because you're in Prestige. What is Prestige? Check out these links. Those are the most common ones I get. Oh, Dude Turtle. I'll have to link it for you. Dude sings probably some of the lowest notes I've ever heard anybody sing. It's just vicious. His voice is so cool. And not only that, not only does he sing songs, he's actually just recently started doing the songs. He like reads short stories and books. He's done a bunch of Edgar Allan Poe stuff with just like this super deep voice. It's like spooky as hell. It's really cool. Actually, listen to him. It's like, I think it was 25 minutes long or 29 minutes long. Read The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. And I'm like, this dude's spooky. This guy, he has a little Halloween song he did too. And his voice is just perfect. Makes you poop your pants. Jim is our resident musician here. Jim's a musician for a living. When he's not being the shortest James Bond impersonator in the world. Jim, I'm going to have to talk to you soon, sir. In my head, I've started to form lyrics. Just a basic inkling. Ideas and such. I'm getting into territory I know nothing about. Let's see. What else here? What did I miss? It's a South Park episode. Oh, really? Oh, okay. You're making reference to a South Park episode. I used to watch it the first few years out, and I just stopped watching television. Let's see. JRBR. Oh, my G, I love your Sky Factory 4 tutorials. They are godly. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm still making them. Try to put out one a week. I've got one. I got next week's filmed. I just didn't get a chance to edit it yet. Today I was putting together, yesterday I did I did one GTA playthrough, but I had to edit it into 2 parts. That one took a while. And then I put up, tomorrow I've got a 7 Days to Die recap from the stream I did last night with Colonel Gaming. That one I liked enough that I'm just going ahead and putting it right up on the on YouTube. I'm going to bring those ones over. 2 week to 1 a week. Well, I started doing other stuff as part of the thing. I did go down to 1 a week because it is a bit harder to come up with ideas. It's true. Every so often I forget, but yeah, sometimes I forget. I have a hard time finding them. It is very true. And sometimes, like, what was it? 2 weeks ago, I did one for Sky Factory 4. I did an RL Craft, and I did a Stone Block 2 all in 1 week. So still only one Sky Factory 4, but it was 3 tutorials in general. Let's see. Energy from. That's what I'm making a diss track. Hello, Quinn. Only reason my factory is still working. Ah, well, I'm happy that I could help. It is a pleasure. Wow! Going up and down a million times. Stay downstairs. All right, so I was trying to vein mine these when I hit the brick. So let's be a little bit more careful this time. Shall we, Draven? Close. Manually pop those ones. Put it into the correct matrix. Should have power forever. I now no longer have to have any more power generation. If this thing works correctly. We'll see. Half of these aren't running right now. Matrix. Do that. That. And that one. All right. Everything should be running off the Matrix network. So all of my auto... I don't think I have anything on, do I? Which was this one? I think I'm making prosperity shards. Okay, so that's turning logs into wood. That's making coal. HDEP pellets. I have most of these turned off. They were just too much. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's set. And what am I making here? Oh, right, crystallized amber. I think I'm done with the crystallized amber now. I don't think I need this anymore. More than enough to make anything I'll need for the JEI project. I'm in a puddle. Forgot there was a puddle there. That. Some of this stuff can be reused later. Now I'm in a lava puddle. Forgot that was there too. Where's the other puddle? Get in the puddle. Alright, throw this stuff in here. Or are we for storage? Too bad. Oh, I got lots of space left. Lots of space. I'll need some lava stone to fix my holes. Do I have any? I have 7. All right, so that's up and going. Smeltery is not currently pouring. I don't think it needed to. That up. That off for now. All right, let's see. How does the induction matrix work? Well, I'm happy to help you, sir. I was going to mention it if you'd like to do it Tuesday, 10 to 2. I work at 4. Yeah, were you wanting to do Tuesday mornings or were you wanting to do Tuesday nights? I'll chat you after the stream. We'll hammer some stuff out. What's today, Sunday? Yes. So the induction matrix, basically it's a big ass battery. That's what its purpose is. This one is a 5x5x5. The largest you can make is an 18x18x18. While the size that you build it itself doesn't matter, what matters is these. I'm going to break mine, but I'm not worried about it. These. So this is an advanced induction cell, and this is an advanced induction provider. You need to have kind of an equal amount of these. For every one of these, you want one of these. There's a basic version, there's these advanced versions, and then there's elite ones, which are even better. There are creative ones as well if you want to go loco crazy on a creative menu, but the elite one is the best one that you can make in the game. The purpose of this is to store a large amount of power. When you put them, you use a port. So here's an induction port. So that's where the power's coming in. And I can have multiple of these. I can have as many as I like. And I can have ports pulling power out. Anywhere as many as I like. As long as the edges are casings. So this has to be cased. So basically the 9 3x3x3 in the middle of every side, I could have ports. But the edges on top, bottom, and all sides, the overall square frame has to be casings. And then you use a configurator to convert this from either induction in or out. This one's out, it's red. This one's in, it's green. Then you fill this up inside. An air block is fine, it doesn't hurt you. But if you want to fill these up, just smack a whole bunch of these in here. The more you put in, the more power it can hold. I can't remember which one. One of these controls how much power it can hold. The other one controls how fast it can take power in and put power out. So we'll take a look at that. So if you take your last piece, so you have that little redstone thing. I'll do it one more time. When you put your last piece in, kind of like when you put a smeltery in, it kind of now takes its shape. Or if you're doing some of the old batteries from Sky Factory 3, adding this one, padap, it gives you that little red. That means you know you're done. So I've got a horrendous amount of power coming into this battery because it's coming off of that way over there, that matter overdrive reactor that I built that I had no place to get the power. It's coming in here and then coming out here into my flux plug. But it's filling it up. Now, I only had one of those red thingamabobbers that I talked about a second ago. And it holds 3.2 GRF. Now, when you think about that, RF, MRF, million RF. GRF is the step above that. So just the two that I made will hold a horrendous amount of power. Imagine if you had an 18 by 18 by 18 completely filled with the elite ones, which hold even more. Right? That makes sense? So, to be honest, depending on how, you really don't need that. Potentially, if you're trying to run 1,000 different machines off it, yeah, 3 billion. And that's with just the ones that I've got in there. So it's filling it up right now, and it's filling it up super fast because, again, I've got my Matter Overdrive completely cranked up over there. So much so that I couldn't get power into anything because I was having a hard time converting power from using cyclic cables into an RF system. The RF into a flux system. Flux wouldn't pull out of the battery. So using this as a middleman, this is now going to be providing the flux in. It says 0 right now because that's how much it's holding, which is none, because I don't have hardly anywhere for it to go. I don't have much connected to my flux network. Got some storage here. I'm going to rearrange this later. But the only things I'm running off that right now are these auto crafters there. So right now it's just powering these. But I could probably run off that Matter Overdrive reactor through that induction matrix, now using flux. I could probably run anything I ever build forever without ever having to have an issue. Yes, sir. A whole bunches. So, and again, that's with just one each of the medium-sized, the red ones, because it starts with a green one, a red one, and then there's a blue one is the elite. So this is a mechanism thing that is phenomenal if you've got a lot of power being made, but you're not really using it. This is handy because down the road, you may need that power. Maybe you're going to fire up a system that's going to use a lot of power, right? And your system's making a lot of power, but maybe it's not quite keeping it up. So this would be a solution to that issue. And since flux travels pretty much as far as you need it to, connecting your power input on what you don't have to use this if you're running everything out of a flux anyways, but in this situation, I needed something in the middle to transfer cyclic-based power into flux-based power. Let's see. And PC is dying. All right, Switchy. Like Voltron. Very much like Voltron. With all that explanation, it's amazing you say you don't like math. Can't stand math in the least. You are correct. Despising of the math. All right, so let's take a look and see where we left off with the JEI project. I definitely want to get one page done today at least, maybe two. So let's swing on over to the hunting dimension and see where we're at. I want to say we're on page 23, but I'm not positive. For those of you who are new here, I'm currently building one of everything craftable inside the JEI. Not everything is, of course. And then I'm bringing it here and displaying it. Those are the pages. I'm doing them in order. So, like, for example, this here is page 13. These are all the blocks on page 13 of the JEI. I'll give you an example. So there we go. Blue, gray, gray, pink, green. Blue, blue, gray, pink, green, green. So, yeah, this is just my way of displaying everything craftable. There's a lot of stuff you can't make. Especially if you get into stuff like Twilight Force. You'll see there's a bunch of empty spots here. A lot of these are potions. Making potions is just so freaking boring. I don't do those during stream because it's just such a slow process. So I work on the potions off camera so people don't have to watch all that. But we just did a bunch of tinkers. Right now we're on page 23. And I found out I can't make almost any of these blocks up here. It's very depressing. Let's see where we're at in the books. So let's see. Here's where I've got, oh, it looks like I've got most of it ready to go, to be honest with you. How delicious. Now, some of these, there should be spaces. This is going to be a little bit harder. One, because I did this probably 2 weeks ago and have slightly forgotten. So there's that. But yeah, we'll look into it. Let's see. Let's grab what I can grab. Start with that row. Got two. Okay. So the first thing I've got here is a block of Invar. What have I got? 1, 2, 3. What's number 4? Iridium. I couldn't make Iridium. I can't find a way to make it in the game. Invar is the one after that. Okay. Space. After Invar is Signalum. Blah, 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 blah. Signalum I got. Lumium I got. After Lumium is Enderium. Got that one. That is Beryllium. I was able to make that. I don't remember how. Oh, God. We had to make that great big confusing process to get beryllium. I remember now. And manganese. There's a bunch of stuff here I'd never needed before, but I needed it for this. And titanium block, yes. And it should end on this. Excellent. That row is done successfully. This down. Shrink. All right, so starting the next row, I've got red, then brown. There's a blue one in there I don't have. What's that? Modularium. Put the first 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have to leave a space. There's the gray one. There's the black one. I've got a blue powder. Then I have dust. No recipe for dust. I have this one. And I have orange. And I have something I can't make. Let's see here. Is there a way to unlock Project E items in multiplayer, or do I have to tinker with the config to do it? By default, when you're setting up a multiplayer like a server, you would have to activate Project E to it at the very beginning when you do. I think you might be able to use the standard process to activate Prestige, because you have to get Project E, you're going to have to turn Prestige on. Then you're going to have to give yourself the points to unlock everything. But you'd probably have to do that for everybody on your server. And you'd have to be the server host for sure to be able to make any change to that nature. Now, I've never actually tried to do that, so I don't want to say it's 100% feasible, but using just, the way it works with a solo, it should if you have the authority on the server. Okay. Cool question. Let's see. So now I'm on the next row. And as you can see, I had almost nothing of this row. And the last 3 is the kitchenette stuff. I love the kitchen stuff. Kitchen. Ah, it always rains here. Oh, I hate that. Right. So then it's the... Wait a minute. Wait. That sink snuck in there. You bastard. Come here. You don't go in there. You go over here. Don't be a turd. There we go. Motto of ODG, don't be a turd. Some of this, again, there's a bunch of stuff in here I couldn't make. Go a little bit slower than normal to make sure it fits. All right. So after the sink, this thing, toaster, and there's... Oh, right. Cow in a jar. But I don't have a regular jar. Why don't I have the regular jar? Don't anybody let me forget. There's a regular jar. Need to make the regular jar. Go back and fix that in a minute. Then I got more cabinets. Let's see. Those are right. That one. That. This. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Missing something. Kitchen thing toaster. Jar thing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this. Somehow that got out of order. Okay. That's not cool. Where does that go? That goes there. Then the book. Then the book. And these 3. Oops. And these 3 things. Why do I do these? 1, 3. That's why we needed the amber, because we're getting into a mess of amber stuff. I remember now. What? Wow, we have to jump a bot too. Let's see. Sandwich station is next. And then I can't make quintuple nether star sandwich because the recipe doesn't exist. And this thing is next. So after this one, I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and then on the third one. 2, 3, 6, 7, third one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. Yeah, you're probably correct. I just used the jar and didn't use it for something else. Why do I do angry at myself? All right, so then I got some little golfy carts here. I have all 4 of those. That little guy. In what's best to put it into? You can make inferior. You can make soil like inferium soil all the way up to insanium soil. I'm using those right now. I want to say I've got the orange or blue ones, but you can make them, I believe, all the way up to insanium. The mulches do not work in those pots, the hopping pots, so those end up being a waste if you try to do that. Learned that the hard way. All right, some cyclic stuff. Oh, look how cool the armor looks. All right, so should have 2 at the end here. Helmet, then chest. That's correct. Helmet, and then chest. And then booty, and then footies. Sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel. Oh, there's my hoe. Okay. I'll say I lost my hoe. Never lose your hoe. Shoes, pants, shirt, hat. They went backwards in this one. Animals. Pick. All right, there we are. Axe. Okay, so then we have all the way through sword. That's right. That's right. That's right. And we have the silly hat. Then we have these 3. I always forget those swords exist. Got the baggie. We got both pearls. First scythe. Inferium farmland. Yes, yeah. So if you just type in farmland, it'll show you all of them. And here's the thing, real quick, before you jump in there. To make the second level of farmland, you don't have to have the first one. You can jump right to the highest essence that you have. I made that mistake. I made a bunch of inferium, think I had to upgrade them each time. You don't. It's just an essence and a piece of farmland. So if you use an orange essence in farmland, you get the orange one. Use a blue one, you get the blue one. You don't have to have the lower levels to do that. I wasted a bunch there before I realized that. So I'm so used to having to build upon those, you know? All right. We are almost done this page. I'm very excited. All right. So we finished up with the scythe. And we got the 2 of these. Those we got... Whole mess of carrots. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. There's a lot of funky carrots in this game. What's after that? Negative heart. Sad day. Negative heart. We have that, and you cannot put the ducks. The hex flame doesn't exist outside, so there's no way to display that. And there's no way to display that one either. So we go right to these. Few on this page we couldn't make. We got some spikies. Spike, spike. Here. Oh, I forgot to put the item one down. Item. Energy. That. And just 3 scaffold. How is that for delicious? Other than that big space in the middle, but still, that's another page done. Most excellent. Most excellent. To the cake. Okay. Running low on apple juice. Crisis. Crisis. Now, of course, I should also throw it there because I haven't been here in a while. Same rules apply as on Twitch. Anyone who joins our membership plan donates $10 cumulative through Super Chat, Super Stickers, or just through the donation link you can find at the top of the chat. I have to spin the Wheel of Punishments. For those of you who may be new, let me show you what the Wheel of Punishments looks like. Where is my wheel? Merch can. There it is. So some of you may not have been here. Yesterday we doubled in it for the first time. Some alcohol in there. Dijon mustard, yellow mustard, spicy sauces, tartar sauces. I got to get a big old heapy spoonful of whatever we spin And I got to eat it. And it's very gross. Yesterday I had to do 4 spoonfuls of ketchup and a tartar sauce. I'm not going to lie. Then I had to follow it with spicy rum. That nearly broke me. Almost didn't make it out of that one alive. Nearly hurled. It was very close. The closest I think I've come to getting sick on stream. But, you know, there's that in my life. All right, so we've got our induction matrix going. I don't have a spare pair of Supremium boots. Where was it? Plastic, calcium sulfate, dense water, netherrack. There was something that we just put together recently. Where did it go? This cubic boron nitride. That's the hard thing we put together. That's what it was. I knew we'd done something funky lately. We're still banging away with Betsy's processed macaroni and cheese, though. Where in the world is Betsy? Hold on a minute. Betsy's missing. I can't stand for that. Why is that? Betsy! Betsy despawned? Oh no, she's in here. It just didn't show her. Okay. Whew! Betsy! Scared me, man. Why are there all these seeds down here? Not bode well. Cooking dough. Making dough. Just harvesting faster than it can process that. That's okay. That I'm okay with. We looking in there. Stuff. Seeds go in there. Betsy's mac and cheese. Oh, I plan on switching them up. I don't. Well, it'll be kind of like a thing I did with some of the alcohol. When I run out of a bottle, I'll replace it with something different. There's always weird stuff out there to be added. So, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Hey, what's up, Si? No, you're fine. Let's see how we're doing for mac and cheese. 144,676 macaroni and cheeses. Over 8,000 maximum size compact machines. That one makes me happy. Over 46,000 more s'more double smingets. Is also cool. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, we've still got, my friends, let's see, 2.5 hours, right? 12-1. Yes. So, what should I work on today? Should I do more JEI? Should we do a build? Oh, it's raining again. Should I do a build of some kind? Automate something? Many options. Many options. While you're thinking, I'm going to go check on my kitties. Make sure they're doing okay. Been over here in a while. Hey, my kitties. Hello, Buffy. With her ducky. Hello, Midnight with his piggy. Hello, Patches with her bunny. My cat's room. Used 3 of your tutorials earlier for a fusion reactor. 2 fission, 1 5x5, 1 well, I'm glad I could help, my friend. I appreciate you using them. I'm glad they're still useful. Hunting lodge. I think I got most stuff. Most stuff. I want to say we finished everything here. The only thing I didn't get finished was the library. I guess I could knock that out really quick. Get that done. Because I built it mostly for the Hellforge. Yeah, I could do some more books in here. I was just going to do regular books for now. Put a couple tables in it, but that'll work. Let me grab some books and put this together. Books! All the books. I have 24. I need more. That's all the books I have. More books. Now that I have an ungodly supply of leather from all the horses I've killed, why do I not have sugarcane? My heart is hurting. Where's all my sugarcane going? Put these shelves down, and we're going to go on a sugarcane hunt, because I got to know where it's going. Bookshelf, bookshelf. got room for another room down there if I decide I want to build something. No, I forgot that turns into books. In the 5x5, an alternating coals and coolers. Excellent. Sugar cane. Where's all my sugar? I've already got my octuple, so I'm done with that. Now I just need some sugar for myself. Octuple was made. Already got a septuple. Only need one of those, so we'll leave that there. Take one with us for now. Where's the string? This in here. Yeah. The fun of breaking down sugarcane. Probably could have automated. Take just as long to automate it as it would have just do it manually. Smaller ones. Good. And we'll get some sugar cane. We'll need many a bookshelves. Here, all in here, all in here. I do use my tutorials quite often, actually. Especially when it's something I haven't touched in a really long time. Which happens a lot. Let's see. I was wondering if you could make tutorials for specific advancements. Especially the harder ones. I know that one person asking won't. No, I'm always looking for new ideas. It would depend on, of course, which one it is and how I would put it together. There are a couple advancements I just can't get myself. But is there a particular one you were needing, Sky? All the books. Oops, first I got to make all the papers. Someone recently I saw asked me how to make the, what was it? The, filling a black hole unit one. Hey, what's up, Burn the Juice? New to the channel? Well, it's a pleasure to have you. Thanks for coming back. On the Age of All Things. Pig? Let me go to that one. See which one you're looking at here. Age of All the Things. All right, I've got it pulled up. Which one here is the one that you're having issues with? The truffles? Every day I'm truffling one? You meant page. Okay. Which one is on here? First of all, I can't get the third time's the charm one. I cannot get it to work. That is just the one that I cannot get at all. Hoarder. Hoarder. Which hoarder? Hoarder. Fill a black hole unit. Okay. Let's see. Stream's been going well. Thank you very much. I'm just working on the library here. Let me quickly put a chest with that here. Wait, no, it's this way. I get lost in my own place. There's the library. Grab a chest real quick, and then we'll go take a look at that black hole unit for you. Yeah, just, let's see. Today I was messing with an induction matrix, which fixed part of the issue I was having, converting power from one type to another. So that got that done, which was pretty good. Then we finished up a page of the JEI project and got that done. So I was working on my library, but now we're going to help Sky with how to get his black hole unit full. So there's a couple ways to do it. It just depends on how fast you need it done. Anything in there? HTTP. Grab a new one. So for my money, there's a couple ways you can do it. Easy one, cobblestone generators. I'm not saying it's the best way, but it's an easy way to do it. If you take cobblestone generators, you grab yourself some of the max ones. Let's grab one here for itself. Max generator. Cobblestone is one of the easiest things to produce in mass quantities. Slap that on there, just let it go. Is it going to take a long time? Yes. What you can do, put more cobblestone generators around it and have it piping into that. Have several up top, have them piping into that. You'll eventually get to a point where you're creating so much cobblestone, the only limitation will be the cables you're using and how many items they can process at a time. So it is a lot. And it's still going to take hours and hours of play to do that. Now, another way that has been suggested to me, and I've never done it this way, we'll take a minute. We'll throw it together and see how well it works. Grab another one. I was told filling it with bits would work. So the only process is I don't know how to automate bits. I don't use bits for anything. I find them mostly useless. Not everybody agrees. So let's find out. So what I need to do is figure out how to automate the building of bits. Well, bits don't show up in here, so that doesn't help. Should be a bit bag, is there not? Should at least let me know the mod pack. Yeah. So that's from Chisels and Bits. I should have known that. Okay. Let's see. Chisels and bits. All right, so I'm looking for a machine that automatically makes it. It's a fluid, so that's not going to help me. Let's see. Auto chisel. See if that does it. Are there any other machines? Those are all glass. No. What is a bit? I can help you there. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a chisel. And we'll grab a diamond chisel from Chisels and Bits. I'm going to grab, let's just grab a stone that's pretty solid. Let's grab just a stone. Okay? So stone, where have I got a piece of stone in here? There's one. If I take down this, and I use this little chisel, I just pulled one little tiny pixel out of it. See that little space right there? And now I have a bit. This whole block is made of bits. I can sit here and chisel the heck out of this. I can carve my own statues and... Oh, man, I hit the floor again. Hang on, let me fix it. You can put bits back down. You can do that. You can build stuff out of bits. You can sit here all day and chisel a picture of your face or a word, or maybe you want to have a stair in this type of block that stairs don't exist. You can come in here and custom make this all day long. And then you get up with a bunch of bits. There are bit bags that hold them. That's kind of helpful. So bits are very small, but you can imagine how many bits would be in this one block alone, right? I'm almost up to 2 stacks, and I've barely dented it. So if there's a machine that will do that for me, but I don't think there is. And that's the problem. If there was a machine that did that for me, no, that just chisels. That doesn't work. I need something that automatically produces bits and then feeds them into there. What's up, Big PP? Guy? I should put that on the end just so it doesn't sound as creepy. Is there a machine that anyone is aware of that will auto-bit something? We'll bust it up into bits. There was in Sky Factory 3. I'm not seeing anything here in Sky Factory 4. What's up? Scary Time. Hello. The fluid one does. Yeah, but that only works for the fluid tank. Yeah, the fluid tank is actually easier to fill than the solid tank. The fluid tank, just stick a couple, same thing as I said a minute ago. Put a whole bunch of maximum level infinite water sources on them, and it'll fill that up in 1/5 the time it'll take to do cobblestone in a black hole generator. People said bits are the way to go, but I don't know a way to automatically bit this. Just going to grab a bunch here. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it doesn't take it just takes like several hours. It's not going to be like a 10-minute thing. It does take a while. Yeah, I don't know of a machine that'll auto bit something. See if there's any type of auto chisel. Chisel, you can do it with fluid because it'll do that with fluid ones, but for solid it does not. The auto chisel just chisels it to take the same pattern as the other ones. So yeah, your best bet is to go cobblestone and just slap a bunch of those on it. Now this block, if I set it back down, it's going to look hideous. Again, I don't like bits. I don't craft them. I find them way more time consuming than I ever need. But some people really enjoy them, so I recommend giving them a shot. It might be something you like. I'm going to fill up the last bit of my apple juice. Today I'm drinking just apple juice and water in an attempt to be healthier. All right. So yes, if you're looking to do that, cobblestone generator. And let's just say that 29 of these. Have some. Let's just say that these are cobblestone generators just like that one, right? What I would recommend doing is this. Okay. Here's your cobblestone generator. Cobblestone generator, right? So that's going to pull everything into that one. You can do the same thing on the top. You can extend it further. If I wanted to, I could go, let's see here. This is how I've done mine in the fastest way that I could come up with. So as you can see, if those were cobblestone generators, it's going to keep pulling things in over and over and over again. You do need to get in here, make sure you crank everyone up to 64. That's going to be your pinch point. Because eventually, if you've got it hooked up to enough stuff, right, like this thing's shoving through 64, these pipes can only take so many at a time. So eventually, you're going to get to the fastest you can go because you're going to run out of room for pipes. But that's how I normally set up mine to get it done as quickly as I can. And it's always worked for me to get the advancement when I want to get it. Again, still not super fast though. But yes, like I said, the other one's the same situation. Just slap a infinite water source in the same way, but use fluid tubes. Gonna head up to bed. All right, Quentin, have yourself a good one. Turtle says, you know, there's a mode where you just have to click two corners and bits will automatically fill in between them. Yes, I do. You still have to get the bits first. But some of these advancements I haven't bothered to get this time. I've got them in the past, and this really hasn't been an advancement run for me. This was more about doing different challenges and ideas of the community. Get back to finishing up this library that I completely forgot I never finished. I think this is still going to be enough. It'll start us though. Why don't I have a building yet? No, it wasn't distracting me. That's why I like to do these streams, to be able to answer questions in real time. You did nothing wrong at all. Please, if you have questions, this stuff here is to kind of more fill the time until I have something to answer or build. So you come to me and you're like, hey, how do I automate this process? That's the stuff that I love. Or how do I get this working correctly? How do I make this function? What's a better way to do this? I love that type of challenge. In between, I do building stuff. I have people challenge me to come up with things to build. So, what else am I going to do with my time, right? Not going to have enough. I need one more row. Not going to do it. Hey, what up, Paul? Paula? Stumbled. Hello, Paula. Greetings and salutations. Let's see. I was too short. 2 bookshelves short of finishing this library. That's that day. Let's fix your name. I can't believe I can make 2 more bookshelves. All right, 2 more bookshelves. I need books. I need paper. I need sugarcane. Eat sugarcane. Why? Oh, I'm not in here. I forgot. I'm a little out of range of my stuff there. Where was I? Book. Pepper, sugar cane. Give me all your sugar. Give me all your sugar. How goes it, Panda? How goes it in the world of the fluffy bears? Books. Oh, one. Books. I forgot to make the paper. Sad days for me. Go. Gonna make them all into books. Or anything else anyways. There we go. I need 2 bookshelves. Then I just need to come up with something for the ceiling. I just said a single nickname for YouTube. Gotcha. I have 2 Google accounts. You can create a second Google email under the first one's subheading. You can access them both through the one, and then name one your real name, and then use the other one as your primary to link to your YouTube. That way you send them the email, you get them both on your phone or wherever. I have one. I have a personal Gmail account, and I have one for the channel. But I can access both using the same hub. Okay, Sarah, what are we going to put for the ceiling? I'm thinking something dark. Right? Something dark? What would look good dark? Let's see. Pull up the carpet again. We've already used that one. Green Wool Legacy. I think that's the only... That's llama. Let's see. Green Wool Legacy. I think that's the only other good green. Carpeted capacitor. Changes when sheep or ocelots walk on it. What is that, and why do I have one? I don't know. Intriguing, though. Well, chisel. What this one looks. That's not bad. Okay, that's all right. That matches the floor. I can go with that. Yeah, well, ocelots and llamas, it said. Intrigued. We may fiddle with that in a few minutes. See what we can do with it. How come you don't have the upgraded remote? The upgraded remote doesn't have a crafting table in it. In Sky Factory 4. So I can access stuff, but I can't craft anything using it. Sadly. Right. Oh, look at that. I'm going to be short again. Oh, no, I got another stack. Okay. Right. I did need a few more hell shells. That's going to take a little bit of time. Let's see here. Awesome to see you updating. You're the best. Well, thank you very much, Wizard America. I appreciate that. Flattering. Flattering will get you everywhere. Yes, the basic remote lets you craft in it. So the other one gives you access from way further away, but the basic remote lets you craft in it specifically. I'd rather have the crafting and just have to walk a little bit further, since most of the stuff I'm building is usually in range of my system anyways. There's that. But yeah, I like to craft in it. There's a third one that lets you do both that has been blacklisted in the game, and you're not able to get it for some reason. It's one of the things they took out. Maybe they thought it was a little bit overpowered. But it does exist. I'm playing Sky Farm right now on Twitch, and it's in there. One moment, sir. You're saying that you have the void boots on. You're jumping off of your world, but when it takes you to the nether, it's landing you in lava. Is that correct? I want to make sure I'm following you. Yes, the third one also works across dimensions. The third one's awesome. But yeah. That's how you, I hate to say it this way, you may have to build a good distance away from where you are. I can't remember the conversion rate, but like for every block you go in the overworld, it goes like 2 blocks in the nether or vice versa. It is because mine slapped me right on a whole bunch of rock. It may just be where you're positioning, when you're falling towards the lava, can you see nether, like rock in the distance at all? Or is it just lava as far as you can see? Because if so, you may have got a corrupt spawn and it didn't spawn anything other than lava. That's what it is. I knew there's a conversion somewhere. No, he's actually he's in a game called, he's playing a game called Sky Farm, which is different than Sky Factory 4 with kind of the same processes in many ways. It's what I'm streaming over on Twitch most other days. Here on YouTube, I'm sticking with this one that I've got going on here, though. But yeah. So if the only thing I think is you may have to build in a really far distance. If you've got cheats on, you can, once you get there on land, you can set a waypoint. Then you don't have to jump off anymore. You can just teleport between worlds in Sky Farm. Like I have a waypoint for the Nether. I have a waypoint for the Twilight Forest. I just jumped. Take a bucket of water with you. Well played, sir. Well played indeed. What was I doing over here? Oh yes, I need tables and chairs. Tables and chairs. Let's see, what kind of tables are we looking for? I'm thinking something dark oaky. Not hokey. Just dark. 2. That's it? Only had enough for 2. That's sad. Wood. I need more things for chair. Whoa, too many tables. Too many tables. Too many tables. Gonna need some matching chairs. Ooh, 62 already. Delicious. I will need some candles. I have 26. Excellent. Let's see. And managed to turn the block into obsidian. Well done, sir. Ingenuitive. I applaud. Let's see. Shrek says, may I say, sir, you're awesome. Oh, you've helped all of us confuse Sky Factory 4 players. Even if it's no views, you still just want to help. I do. And that's the thing. I mean, like anyone else with a YouTube channel, I hopefully I put out stuff that people find useful and use. But even if 10 people can use it one day, that's still 10 people I got to help. And it's not like it's the hardest job in the world. I'm sitting at a computer, right? Just trying to be pretty. I'm failing at that part. But thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really enjoy... I forgot that wasn't carpet. I really do enjoy making the tutorials. And now this is my full-time gig. So I appreciate everybody for watching them. I really do. One there, one there. Table's not far enough. Nobody could get to the books. Come on, Drake. You gotta know how libraries work. Don't be a fool. Now it's 2. What was it? Hang on. 4 chair. 2. Keep it consistent. Chair. Let's see. Is there a command to sync advancement in between players on a server? There is not that I'm aware of, no. I don't think there's a way to give someone else your advancement. It's basically what that comes down to. So unfortunately, I don't believe so. Thank you for your Charles. You are very welcome, Peter. I'm glad that they were helpful for you. I'm now going to put a candle in between the books. Does anyone else find that potentially foolish? Fortunately, these candles can't burn things down, but it'd be weird if they could. Weird if they could. Oh, we got this. Oh, we're gonna 1, 2. Books. There it is. All right, it's not too shibby. I don't mind that at all. That looks all right. I feel like I should have more tables. The only problem is this health shelf takes up so much space. I really need to make more of them. Forget what it was that what was keeping me on making health shelves. Something was limiting health shelves. Health shelves. Potions of regeneration. That's what it was. I hate making them. I remember now. Something stupid. Oh! I have a door on this. What door are we using? Dark oak? I thought so. Dark oak is my favorite wood in the game. I use it more than anything else. Dark oak. That's not it. Door. Got that in one. Aha, the library. Already got my candle outside, right? Excellent. I'm pleased with that. Kind of basic. I still got to make more health shells, but that's all right. 5th edition been going. Well, I found that I just keep changing stuff to work like 2nd edition. 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, it's just, there's so much of it I don't like, you know? Just straight up don't like so much of it. And so I keep changing things. Now that Turtle showed me how to use this. I know how life is, and I can make this work better. All right, create title. And then it is shift. Yeah. All right. Oh, right. I forgot I have to hook them up like this to make that work. It's worth it now that I know how to do the screens. Chair, you're temporarily in my way. Move your booty. Yeah, so 5th edition, I just keep switching a lot of it to work more like... some of it's good, don't get me wrong. There's just a few things that I don't like about it. I really don't like the whole hit point system. And I really hate how they've ruined clerics. But those are my 2 biggest gripes with 5th edition. Oops. Oop, again. That one. All right, so here on this screen, I would be working on my website, Onlydraven.com. Put schedule, make it like, oh, schedule, calendar. Did I spell calendar wrong? Probably. We'll assume that's how you spell calendar. Close that. So if I'm dual monitoring, I'm over here streaming. Over here, while I'm off streaming, I'm working on the keyboard. Over here, probably just working on, I don't know, maybe just surfing the internet on something fun. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll just assume some random website, nothing important. So I got something to do there. Chair back down. I wish I could center it a little bit easier, but I can't. Oh, got my chair chilling over there. I needed a... Let's see. What kind of cup did I use downstairs? I used a pot. That's what. All right. On here, because I can't play without a drinks. You know, you gotta have a beverage to go. Let's see. Pot. Where's the big old pot? Crap. I'm not finding it. On Onlydraven's OnlyFans? Yeah, one day, right? When people get desperate, I'll be there. Alright, I gotta go figure out what is this called then? It's called a pot. I wonder why it didn't show up when I was looking to search for pot. If you set it on top like this, it's ginormous. It's way too big. Nobody wants that. But if you click on the table, you set it in the table, then it becomes more reasonably sized. That's my drink. Anything in here? Oh my goodness. Can't believe I have no snacks in there. Alright, so obviously I'll need some more s'mores. Let's see, I'll grab a stack of those. Put some mac and cheese in there. Those right now. Do I have any Domino's specials made? Oh, I haven't made any Domino's specials. I'm not happy about that. Snacks in here. I need to fill my fridge. To the house. All right. Sweets on hand. I have Hershey's, but my treat for today is I'm eating cheese and crackers that my wife was so lovingly cut up for me. Man, I wish I could cook meat this fast. Strawberry pie looks gross to me. It looks like it's bloody. I'm just sharing that with you. You're my friends. I can trust you. No specials. Wait. I don't know if I put any in the altar. Ah, I have not. Great Darkosto. Please accept this offering of a delicious Domino's special. Thank you, sir, for all you've given us. Okay, we can leave now. Paid my homage. Realize I never made myself an actual kitchen, but I'm okay with it. All right, so 11 pizzas. That should get me through today anyways. Onlydraven's OnlyFans. Oh, do I have any grog? Oh, no, but I can make some. How much grog can I make? I only got so many bottles of water. Or buckets of water. All right, I got some grog. You know, for in case anybody donates, right? Got that. And beer. Have I made any beer yet? Oh, goodness. I haven't made any glass. What? I just used a glass mug. Oh, that's right, because it's flat. That's why I didn't like it. Okay, remember now. I don't like it when they're flat. Unattractive. All right, so I've got that. What else did I need for beer? I don't even like beer, but rice. I don't have any rice. Rice is so useless. Let's see. Does he still have a Dark Toasto? He should. I didn't take anything out of the shrine. Let's take a look here. So far, he has double sminget, macaroni and cheese, regular pizza, BLT, cheeseburger, golden apple, onion rings. That was the very tasty sandwich we put together. We just made it ourselves. Grog, Draven's Noms. I made that. Happy birthday, Darkosto cake. Chicken pot pie, apple pie, Domino's special, and some coffee. Every time I make a food item, I make one for Darkosto. He's a man. But I don't have rice. I got rice seeds. No rice. We can fix that pretty quick. To the farm. I need a couple for this, but we'll let the other ones build up a little bit. Always good to have a little bit. I'm going to need them for the JEI project eventually. So there. Now we can go back to making disgusting beer. Not a beer fan. Just not how I roll. And they don't stack. Oh, that's all right. I'll make one for Dark Host. One for me and one for the man. I know I can't make wine yet. I haven't put together any of this stuff to make wine. We're ways from that. I'd much rather drink wine over beer any given day. But I don't know what the man likes to drink, so I'll give him a little bit of everything. Here you go, sir. Grog, beer, and coffee. Options. Gotta provide options. That should be enough for the fridge for now. Up there. All right, now that we have the screens up and working, I'm very happy with that. Let's see here. What's some Fluix crystal? Okay, I didn't think so. I was going to see if it would let me put one on there to make it look like it was holding it up. It's taking up the whole space. Okay, that's fine. Got that room done. I mean, there's room for more. I need to build a green screen eventually. I should build a green screen. Build a green screen. Why not? Green screen. Why did I type in green screen? I knew it wasn't going to be there. Plastic. Green plastic block. Thunk. That'll work. Let's see. We'll put that over here. Ah! Done. Boy, forgot how slow wool breaks. Oh, that has the lines in it. Oh, no. I forgot how long it takes to break plastic. Work. Oh, just looked at chat. Turtle had recommended the exact same thing. Convenient. Great minds, Turtle. Great minds. Green screen. All right. Oh, no, I'm still streaming on Twitch. I stream on YouTube on Sundays and Thursdays. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But I have people over here that this is where people know me, and people have memberships here, and I want to make sure that I'm, providing content to everybody. Everybody's supported me for so long. I really appreciate that. So it's a lot of fun. The member streams that we used to have, I am removing those since nobody comes to them anymore, to be honest. We're lucky if we get 3 or 4 people show up, even though there's 70 to 80 people paying for memberships. So what I'm going to do then, instead of members only streams, I'm going to make those a community play day. So I'm still going to stream that day where members have the option. We're still going to do Jackbox and things, but I'm going to open it up to anyone who wants to play. Members just get first dibs. So that way those folks who still want to play can, and other people who maybe can't afford a membership still have the opportunity to come in and play with us as well. So the members... What was a members only stream is going to become a community play day where members get their head start perk. So that way maybe we'll get more people in the game. It's a little bit more fun for everybody. So there is that. Yeah, I'm over here today working on a couple little things in the JEI project. Right now I'm working on my streaming room in my castle. Now that we know how monitors work, I was able to light those up so they look pretty cool. Then I got my little monitors I'm working on my desk with my beverage. Got to go take a shower. Enjoy your bathing, Turtle. Now, is there anything in the game that would resemble a camera or video camera on a tripod? You know what I mean? Like to have something look like it's setting up? Let's see. Sky says, do you play not modded? Not very often. I tried to jump in it a little while ago, a month or two ago. I got bored really quickly. Really, I It would be different, I guess, if, again, it was a server, a group of people I was jumping into that already had some stuff built up or anything, but I just didn't find much to super entertain me in a regular vanilla game. I'm not against it, though. The time something comes that looks cute. Right now, I'm just trying to find something that looks like a tripod or something I could set on the end of a post. Post might make a wooden stake. Not the right block. Buffy. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Hey there, little girl. How you doing? Buffy's here. She was looking at my cheese, and I can't have that. That's a my cheese. I was going to put a post. Right? Yeah. I need something on it that would look kind of camera-y. What is it? What is it? Poke me. She had dirty fingers today. I had to wash her hands. What's that noise? Probably a monster. A monster on the other side of the room. Oh, no, it's my wife. You over there, Heather? Oh, I think she stepped outside. Oh! What if I did I got two ideas. Put a dropper on there. So it's more like an old-timey camera. And then I need to get into here. It's not it. Okay. I have to go to the Twilight Forest. Quick trip. Twilight Forest is over here. This one. Let's see. Is there an overflow thing on Flux Networks? It was making 10 per kick. I was going to the Flux Network, and yes, I made sure it was a plug-in, not a point. Something that an overflow. Yes, I actually just built it today, oddly enough. Give me just a couple of minutes here, and I will show you. It's called an induction matrix. It's just the most recent tutorial I did. Going the right way. I just gotta get over to this Naga area real quick and break. I just need a couple I need a couple bricks. The special brick I'm looking for. I haven't killed this one yet? That'll be annoying. Let's see. Where's the one I'm looking for? Overcharge. No, not that I'm aware of. I really want something to store extra. That's the route to go. That's what I wanted. I'll grab a couple. Go away. I'm not here to kill you right now. I'll kill you later. Oh, God. Why are the cats hoarding the bed? Never happened before. Okay. Sorry. That startled me. Producing so much power that it just broke? Shouldn't. It should be just fine. You may want... Okay, all the cats just followed me. I think the Twilight Forest just reset that. Oh no, they're all in the house. Oh man, I don't want to kill all these cats. You sit here. You make them sit down. Right click. You sit here. Sit over here. Here. Give me a second, Buffy. I'll get you an eye treat. Let me set the other Buffies down. Come here, cat. Oh. Sit. Sit. All of them. No. Sit. Give me one quick second while I give my Buffy her medicine. Ready for your eye treats? You want your eye treats? Here we go. Come on. Gonna clip this? Here we go. There's your eye treats. Hachi, you want an eye treat, baby? Treat for you, sweetie. Special eye treats. Okay. Yeah, the cats, they love me. Which, I understand. Why is that one's name Toast? don't remember naming one post. Huh. Did I get the wrong one? There's a wrench that'll spin. Which would spin. Okay, let's try that a little different way. Here would be the middle, right? Why are you doing weird things? Worked fine out here, but it won't work fine in here. What's up with that? Come on now. Don't mess with me. No, that's not the... Oh. Not spinning it in the direction I want. Yeah, they're not, don't enjoy me getting sleep. Well, that's based on a true freaking story, I can tell you that. My thought was I wanted to make that look like a... See, here's the thing, right? If I set this out here, that kind of looks like an old camera in that position. Exactly. But I want it to be just like that. But it's not. It won't let me place it. Did you eat all your treats, sweetie? Oh, big old stretches, huh? Okay. Here you go. Look out. Look out. I'm working. No, you can't have my cheese and crackers. You just had your treat. Let's see. That way. Now it's doing the same damn thing. All right. Well, it was an idea. It was an idea that failed. But it was an idea. I can't do that idea. We're going to go back to the previous one. Up. That's one of these. Again, it's the old... I wanted the old box-looking one. You know what I mean? Like you're recording and stuff. But that'll be fine. Hi, guys. So, yeah. I'm going to try dabbling with some green screen myself here the next couple of days. Tomorrow, I'm changing the set around a little bit here. Hopefully making things look a little bit better. To be able to see stuff more. All right, so got a green screen. I'm just not happy with it. This is horrendous. I'll find something. Leave the green screen in. All right. That. See what other rooms we've got. Make sure everything else is done. What's in this room? The kids' room. I didn't really come up with a lot of stuff for the kids' room. Each kid gets one chest that holds one thing. I'm a jerk. There are nothing down here. This is where the carnival is. People make sure our animals haven't despawned. Hey, they haven't. There's some ugly chickens, mutated cows, mutated piggies, and mutated sheepies. To answer your question, Elemental Dad, I'm using two systems. I'm using Refined for everything else, and Simple Storage is just for what's coming out of the pots into the drawers. And then as I need those, like I'll go into the drawer, into the Simple Storage, and turn all the essence into diamond, throw it in the regular one. Taking stuff out as I need it, because Refined Storage has a little bit more limited space, especially early on until you're able to make the really big things. But I prefer Refined Storage. If the filing cabinets are in there, I probably would have just used Simple Storage completely. But since they're not, I'm using both systems currently. Doesn't mean I won't change in the future. I'm very fickle. Spawned in here. Good. Already looked in here. Hunting room is done. Cat's bedroom is done. Just finished the library. The haunted house. All right. Done with all this. Good. The cats didn't follow me this time. Just my luck. The one item chest uses more space worth of... Exactly. That's the whole point of it. Put one ugly kid's chest. All right. So, options, folks. I've got an hour and a half left. Is there something specific you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4 here? Or I could switch over to the Let's build and continue working on the cooking, the Cube of Deliciousness. Because I've only got one more to put out. Sometime end of this month, I'm going to look to probably film some more Let's Plays. So I need to get a couple more built. You guys want to jump over to the Let's Play server and work on that stuff? Or you have some more things you'd like to see me do here? It's Sky Factory 4 too. If I can still answer questions over there, I would be in creative. It would actually be easier. Oh Lord. Just realized something. I don't have folders for that. I can fix that later. Fix that off camera. That's just an empty. I need that. All right, so I got a few things done I wanted to get done today. I'm pleased with it. Oh, back one up. What is needed for a taco? Oh, I can make a sweet. I was really hungry for tacos. I'm going to make a taco for them. Not yet have a taco. Here you go, sir. Thank you for all you've given us. All right, I think I'm going to go over and switch over to the Let's Build server. Which again, still Sky Factory 4. Still hanging out here. So, while I'm doing that, let me ask your guys' opinion on some sturf. So, here on Sunday nights, thinking about doing, I'm going to have some type of Minecraft series like I'm doing now. I'm thinking, occasionally I do that, I'm thinking about going a couple different directions with it. One direction is that I can pick a mod pack that maybe I've never played before and use it just on YouTube and stream that every Sunday. Second option is I could do a prestige run of Sky Factory 4 again, which I haven't done in a long time. Or I could bring back the test drive, which was me picking 3 mod packs. Maybe I would do it a little bit differently. I would do 2 mod packs and give them each an hour and a half in a 3-hour stream. Hey, Paul, what's up, man? So we would take that mod pack and I'd play it for an hour and a half and switch over to another one, test them out, see if we find any that we like. Thought that might be fun. This is the Cube of Deliciousness. Basically, I'm filling it all up. Very time consuming. I guess remember where I left off. I haven't touched this in a couple of weeks. I've been spending all my time at... What in the... Oh, my God. I hate that. Asteroids. Okay. Constantly fixing damage on this one. There's meteors that will hit the ground sometimes that will blow up your stuff. What is it, Buffy? What is it? Uh-oh, you got a goop. Right. Oh. You can see it. Yes. Right. Yeah, stop poking me in the shoulder, baby. That does not feel good. Why is your butt right in my face? Not that I'm flattered. What are you doing, sweetie? What are you doing? What are you doing? Man, your eyes are getting bad. Your eyes bad today? You okay? Gotta. But we're not feeling too good. Okay, so there we go. It's got the beach fixed. Any other ones get hit? Oh, God, another one. Irritating. Oh. All right, guys, bear with me just a moment. Buffy just laid down on top of my mouse there. If there is another one, I will. Yes, sir. I just did. Last one didn't last long. I just, again, keep running out of stuff to do in RL Craft. Why must meteors destroy my pretty houses? Sometimes it looks like I'm laying a block and then breaking it and then putting it right back down again. It's because I am. But when I go real fast, I get just the smidgiest of lag. And then putting it in the wrong spot. Different games that aren't Minecraft. Well, I don't care to do that. Not in the least. The only thing is 99.9% of the time, anything that I stream here that's not Minecraft, nobody watches. Ends up being the biggest downside. What about maybe doing a world where you're building merge worlds? Oh, that's interesting. Rebuilding Serenity again. Last time I did it was in vanilla, so I'd have a lot more materials to work with if I did Sky Factory. That's intriguing. Building Serenity. Well, that's definitely something that's going on the list. Intriguing. Okay, so that's done. Fix those now. Let's see. Trying to find where there should be a chest. Oh goodness. There should be a chest sitting next to one of these where I left off. I'm just trying to figure out which one it was. Oh, there we are. What's in this one? Let's see how far we got them. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm going in, putting chests. Inside these chests, I am putting seeds and spawn eggs and things that as people are mining through this area, they will find those things and use them to make different recipes. See, there's a couple that are still empty I'm working on here. There's an animal one there, and there. Sometimes there's an empty one. I try not to do that, but it can still happen. And then I go through and fill it all the way up. Right now I'm filling up all the things with chests. And then going back and filling, because I did a couple all the way over there, you can see them. Right now I'm just filling them all up, and then, let's see. Do I have any of these in here? That's the only chest? Where's all my... What was that? Wait a minute. Let me check that color real quick before I leave. That was orange. There's a chest there. Okay. No more chests. Okay, so what that means is I finished with the first stack of seeds. Now I'm doing it with this stack of seeds. Do it in Sky Farm. That's a possibility. I hadn't considered that, but yeah, that's possible. Let's see what's in that one. Already got lettuce seeds there. Let's go here. Where's that empty one? Yep, that's the one I missed. Put a sugar cane in there. Give them a piece of corn. I'm so loving that way. So basically, some of them have spawn eggs, so they get animals. Some of them have different seeds and stuff that they can use to make different recipes. And then that's another empty one. I have a concern. That's an empty one. I don't think I've done this one yet. I think it's just got the first row of stuff. It's the one I just put in here. Corner. I've done these seeds already. Uh-oh. I may be slightly lost. Not super hard to fix them, but still a thing to do. Let's see. Random things that are related, like a random MC's backstory that never got told. I can do things like that. Definitely I'm going to be the behind the dice stuff that it's going to be coming out every other Thursday is going to be a lot of that as well. Lettuce. I was doing lettuce. There's a spawn egg. Egg and lettuce. So the stuff that's up top of that other one, here's to be the ones that I've already done. Okay. That must be where I stopped at it. Let's see what's on this one. Gonna head out. Sure catch next stream. Oh, excellent. Oh, haha. You are fine. I appreciate you coming by and hanging with us. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging today. If you're having a good time, or, like me a little bit, it'd be awesome if you would consider hitting that like button. And subscribe if you're new. And hang out with us more often. That's a good way to get your regular Minecraft viewers interested in Merge Worlds. It'd be interesting. Yeah. I'd be slightly... I always worry a little bit about that, because then people are coming in with major spoilers ahead. I've done all the animal stuff. That's what it looks like. I just finished the seeds on that one. Problem is, I'm wondering why their seeds are. Chili seeds. Looks like I just did animals here. Yep. So I went around and I did the animals everywhere. Those are done. I thought so. I thought I'd done all of those. Some of these will be empty because I haven't put seeds in anything yet. These are all just animal spawns. Okay. So that was correct. Animal spawns would have been here. This should be rock. It is. Well, the problem with that is for overall size and such. If I was going to do it, I'd want to build Serenity. Just for the time it would take to build stuff. I'd want to build Serenity first and then build off of that. Is there a command to fill the aerial with item or block? Yes, but I need it to be a whole bunch of different stuff. So, there is. I just don't know what that is. I'll be honest. I don't use commands hardly at all. I'm just not a fan. I like to build it. So I'm not sure what that would be, but I know there is one. I've seen it been used. So all of these need to go to the next one. That sounds alright. Have a pepper seed. That looks okay. Let's see. Do this the right way here so I don't mess it up. Basically, I placed them in a go-around kind of way, so need to... Hey, look at all these little monsters. Corn seed. Empty. cucumber. I have another set of seeds I have to come back with. Done. Sugar. Lettuce. Regular seeds is one of the things I probably put through here the most, just because you're going to need wheat for so many different things. And the whole point is you're not going to find everything. You know what I mean? The goal is to try to find as many things as you can, make as many different recipes as possible. Lettuce in you. How many times have I said that? You can have a potato. Everybody loves a potato. Well, that seed's done. This set of seeds is done there. Now we'll go over here. Love the sound of falling. I don't like to look at it though. I have a fear of heights. Even in Minecraft, falling makes me nervous. Just bothers me really bad. I can't do it. Now, corn with your rabbit. Rabbit and corn. What can you make with that? So does anybody think that this might be something they would enjoy being a part of? I just did corn. I'm not going to do it. Think you could make more recipes than anyone else? Here. Of course, a lot of the seeds, once you find one, as you grow things, you'll be able to make even more, right? Always turn my understandable. Like I said, same with my issue. I understand completely. Sometimes it's my schedule as well is not when I am working, anyways. VR, still never tried VR. It doesn't really interest me, and I think I'd get nauseous. Just knowing me and my experience with other things, I don't think I'd do well with it. As a reminder, I should say, everybody, I know it's a little early, but it's never too early to start talking about Halloween. So next month, for Spooktober, I plan on doing a whole mess of spooky stuff. I found a bunch of different Halloween mod packs that I've not done before. And so we're going to try, I'm going to be streaming a bunch of different new Halloween themed Minecraft. Hopefully you guys will be interested in some of those. I'm only going to dabble in them, like dedicate an episode to each one kind of thing. See how we like them. And I'm also going to be looking for a scary kind of game. Last year I did Outlast, which went really well. Streamed it across, I think, 3 episodes. Did the whole game. Lots of fun. Had some jump scares. We all had a good time. Then I switched to Vampire, and it was just way too long of a game, unfortunately. So, looking for some stuff to feasibly... Ooh, you're going to get extra seed. Look how fancy that one is. To feasibly have a new game like that to stream over, maybe even 2 of them. Just trying to figure out what all's out there. You know what I mean? So if there's a game you could think of, you believe would be cool to stream, that won't take 100 hours, right? I'd want to be able to do it in a few settings. And this one should be stone. It is. Okay, good. Phasmophobia? Yeah, I thought about, I might put together a Phasmophobia group. That's something definitely that's in the possible. And stream that once or twice. It's an alright game, but everybody tells me it's way better in a group, so. And I can believe that, you know. I can believe it. I believe I can fly. Or in that game, I believe I can die. Alright, here's where the rest of my seeds were. Aha! There we are. There we are. See, this is what I was doing. I was taking some out of here, putting them in everything, then coming over here and putting them in there. So that's what I'm done. So now I have to grab these seeds. Tomato seeds, mushroom, grape seeds, chili pepper. I put some eggs in there. Onion, carrots, tomato. I did that for the people who live... wait a minute. I've already got tomato. I'm going to put more tomato in. I'm just not putting them all in at once. Cocoa beans and some raspberries. Delicious. Oh, Panda, I'm ahead of you. I downloaded 7 of them today. Straight up, honestly, I downloaded 7 of them today. So, yes, there are. I did that last year as well. But we burned through them relatively quickly because I was doing 2 or 3 a stream. Which sometimes I didn't play them ahead of time, so sometimes we'd get in there and there really wouldn't be that much to do. It's because I wanted them to be a new experience for me when I jump in. So it's possible we could have some of those. We get in there, play it for 30 minutes, like, okay, this one sucks, let's go to the next one. But I do definitely, I'm doing that again. I have a whole bunch I downloaded 7 today. I may take a quick look at them ahead of time this time. Just a brief look to see that there's enough stuff in there to make it Halloweeny. Halloweeny. And if so, groovy. Sugarcane. I really filled it up. Oh, there we are. Okay, what have I not given you? Cocoa beans. Yes, I'm definitely going to do that. That's something I think would be a ton of fun. Tomato seeds. Oh, I've already done these. Okay, no wonder. Have I done any of the other ones? Strawberries in here? Carrots, lettuce. Carrots are done. Okay. I may have completely finished this one yet. Yeah, some of them are just eggs. I think that's what I've done here. I just put a couple eggs. Oop, that one's empty though. Maybe not. You have a grape seed. You can have a strawberries. Delicious. Hard to make sure you get them all. You know? Regular seed in that one. Seeds. 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 I tried to make it where the deeper you got, like there were more chests, because it's going to be time to get down there. I want everybody to have enough stuff. Strawberry. I haven't seen any blueberries here yet either. I don't think I have done all. And that one. Sugar cane, you can have one. It's got strawberry, which means I just put it in there. Egg, you may have. What's that? Carrot? No, I want to give you cocoa bean. Somebody needs a mushroom. You don't have anything. You get a mushroom, and you get, what have I not used much? I'll give you a tomato. That's for those of you who live in the Americas. Yeah. Halloween themed stuff for sure. And I'm going to have other stuff. I want to have some events. I'm going to have some Halloween themed trivia nights where we're just going to hang out and do some trivia or games that are like almost like a board game AMA storytelling night. I'm going to have some stuff with that. I'm heavily thinking of doing a special Halloween episode of Merged Worlds, which I used to do every year when we played it. That's how we got Frank, the Frankenstein's monster, and the Headless Horseman adventure, some of you may remember. But yeah, it was, I usually try to do some of that. Hello, skeletons, as you were. What do we got in here? Rice seeds. Nobody needs any rice seeds. Regular seeds. Have a strawberry. What's in here? Oh, we already got 2. You don't get any more. And this one. You already got 2. You got 2. You got to, man. You got to. Christ. 2. I put too many of those other seeds in here. There is, it's definitely not a situation where everybody has the exact same amount of seeds. I'll be honest with you. Lost count long before I thought of that. But I will, everybody has plenty, and I'm going to be doing some special events throughout this where I'll be like, hey, trade me 2 of these and I'll give you a seed of your choice you don't have. Like, oh man, I really need a carrot seed. I'm like, okay, cool. I want 3 cooked fish. Whoever brings me 3 cooked fish can have 1 seed of one type that they'd like, you know, or I may do it later, but like, okay, bring me something, like bring me a diamond sword, and if you do, I will give you 1 animal spawn egg of your choice, you know? So people who aren't able to find certain things still have an opportunity to do so. Tomato, chili, and the rarest of all, cocoa beans. Can you plant cocoa beans? Or put 2. Good. Good. Let's put that in there. You may have a strawberry. They have to be planted on a jungle log, you say. On a jungle log, all right? I'm not saying I don't believe you. I honestly do. I just want to see how hard that is to do. Jungle wood. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about. Okay. Where'd that go? On the ground. Okay. I have a piece of jungle wood here. Take. Oh, I see. It goes right off the side. Okay. All right. That's good to know. That's real good to know. Thank you. Means everybody's going to need some jungle. Okay. Put that. Hey, I got to remember. Everybody help me remember that. Yeah, a piece of jungle wood. Okay. Let me put that in here so I don't forget it. I'll have to go around and put a few here for everybody and make sure everybody knows that's wood they don't want to break and use for sticks, right? Because that would not be cool. Oh, yeah. Did I just finish this one or was I starting this one? I think I was just finishing this one. Yeah, I was. Okay. And so almost done. These ones. Aha! See, I can't look at the screen. It bothers me to fold. What do you got? See an egg? What's up, Blizzes? So many cool looking people. The other way. Igmatic. I don't even know who Igmatic is. It hurts my heart that I don't know who a lot of these people are. Because they're obviously very cool people. That they have been blessed enough to be added to the game. You know what I mean? They've got to be cool enough that people, you know them. Feel bad that I don't know a lot of the other... Did I just fall? Feel bad I don't know a lot of the other popular Minecraft streamers. I think a big chunk of that is because most streamers didn't do tutorials, and that's what I was looking for. And once I found there weren't any, I started making them myself. So, with those things, right? You may have some raspberry. You may have 4 of those. I don't remember if those plant either. Oh, you get something. What do you want? You get a chili pepper. Congrats! Chili peppers for you. Oh, this has nothing. Strawberry, and I'll give you a couple cocoa beans. The rarest of cocoa beans. Good. Ooh, you need something. We'll give you an onion and a grape. Ooh, that's got nothing in it. You may have 2 tomato seeds. Again, I'm not putting 2 in everything because I still have another thing I got to come around with several more in it. An onion, and that's all. 1 onion, that's all you get. Don't be greedy. You may have a raspberry. Again, don't know if you can grow them. Just put you in there. 2. Got over here. Got 2. Got 2. Let's see, I guess this isn't Minecraft related. Really want to know, how does Bard work as a class in D&D? Poorly! Again, 5th edition, I don't know. Because I've not messed with it all, 5th edition. But, Panda, do you have a TikTok account? Do you look at TikTok stuff? Do you have a TikTok? Very important business. So I'm going to give you something that will delight you. Okay. I don't find TikTok particularly entertaining. I find most of the stuff posted on there pretty stupid. But I found a guy. There is one dude on there that is hilarious. And he does almost all D&D stuff. And they're just short little TikToks. And a lot of it is based around a bard character. And they're just short little things. And most of the time there's no talking. But like him with no shirt on holding a plunger is the barbarian. You know, him holding a little shield in the plunger is the warrior. Some little strings that look like beads and a shield is the paladin. So it's him. The rogue is him with a hoodie on. And it just bounces between them. And the bard has glasses on. And he's just dancing to whatever music's going. And it's hilarious. It's just entertaining. And I don't normally like TikToks. But I was going to give up. I was just going to cancel it because I didn't like it until I found this dude. He, a million times yes. For the love of God, watch this guy's stuff. Let me find his name. I'm not, let me find it. Okay, I'm going to type his name in the chat. It's totally worth watching. And he plays D&D. He's a DM, so it's mostly D&D based stuff. I got caps lock on. Let me fix that. They're just short little things, right? That's the guy. Mr. Kurt Wise. Like, this is him. See it on there real quick. I don't know how well you can see it. But he just does little tiny things. Like, him with the scarf around his neck is the bandit, right? And he does, some of them are just little clips of, like, situations in his own D&D or situations in D&D you had. Again, the only person I've come across TikTok that I say, for the love of God, please check out it. And he's such a nice guy, too. He'll come out in videos, be like, hey, guys, thanks so much for all the awesome positive comments and the feedback. And his community's really, it reminds me of ours. It's just a really wholesome, loving group of people, nerds who like D&D and all that stuff. So, yes, if you're looking for something, just sitting and watching his back catalog is hilarious. I don't think he's had a video. I don't think there's a thing on there that's more than a minute or so long. I remember that he does one video, he goes, it's like, so I guess now I can make videos that are 2 minutes long, and I want you all to know I'm going to abuse this. He'll just talk in between and such. So he has some things that aren't D&D related, but most of them are. Very cool. Anyways, I thought I'd mention. For anybody who has a TikTok. That would be, and likes D&D. And I say it because so much of his stuff was based off of a, like he even said in one of the videos, he goes, since I started doing the Bard videos, you guys have really, really been blowing up his channel, and they're really good. But as for how does a Bard work in 5th, I'm not sure, because I've not tried it at all yet. I haven't even had an NPC. We've only had one short adventure. Our next one starts this week. So I'm not 100% sure on bards. I don't, at this point, have a bard planned for this one as an NPC, so I'm not really sure. 2nd edition, bards were basically rogues that had some spell casting ability, especially as they leveled up. Once they got to some higher levels, they could do some spells, and they would gain access to spell scrolls. The ability to use some of the spell scrolls that were only wizard. They're only cleric spells, but in 2nd edition, cleric spells and wizard spells were completely separate. Not so much in 5th edition, but they were very, very separate things in 2nd edition. They all had their own section of the book and everything. They've changed that. So, but yes. I do have several Bard NPCs that have popped up from time to time. I just had one the other day in Merge World. If you saw not this most recent episode, but the one before it, they go to a tavern that's owned by a bard. And it's discussed that she is in there and she tells a song that references the king of the area and such, Fire Moon. There's only one hardcore famous bard that I have on my world, and I want to say his name's Quentin, now that I think about it. He's an elven bard that popped up during, let's say it was Mercy's wedding? Mercy's. And his assistant is a halfling that looks like Jack Black. Red? Red? No one knows what red is. Red's a whole special kind of breed. I adore red. I am saving red. I know exactly what red's going to be for. Red is special. And that's kind of the thing, too. And one of the perks of being a DM, you can create characters that technically don't have a class or a hodgepodge, you know? Hey, what's up, Ollie? But yes, red. Reds. I have, Paul hit me with a bunch of really good questions about Merged Worlds, last night, which was... Hey, what up, Turtle? Almost time for sleep. Well, that's good. What are you doing up so late? You done your homework? I'm going to start checking in on you. No more stories till your homework's done. New rules. So, Turtle, I was chatting with them about what I should be doing, what I could do on Sunday nights, right? And the suggestion of getting back into building merged worlds, or Serenity specifically, in Minecraft. Something that popped up. Let's see. In a game, a bard who made him play magical songs are amazing. They gave him +5 performance only. And that stuff, I mean, you can. There are bard items. Not a lot of them. There's a few. They use mostly rogue stuff. But the problem with people who play bards is they usually, I'm not saying everybody, but usually in my experience, play to the most negative archetype of those. Where they're just trying to screw everything. And it's the most irritating thing for people who are trying to play seriously. I mean, don't get me wrong. Groups I'm in have a fun and a laugh in here and there, but it's very, very irritating for most everyone else in the party. No one enjoys it except for the person doing it, and usually the type of person who does that is historically not just for that, but for other reasons as a whole, ends up being the type of person my groups don't like having around for very long. But that's one of the biggest stereotypes, and it's honestly based on people doing the same stupid thing. So if I do have bards, that ability doesn't exist. The abilities that would in that type of thing are not going to be there. Same praise to everyone else. They were amazing battles of disrespect and offense. You could think of the person. All right. I think I may have told you guys about this before. I had a sword that was a magical sword +1. That once you pick it up, it was a magical sword +1, but it was actually cursed. And whenever you meant to attack someone in any way whatsoever, it would automatically teleport into your hand, replacing whatever else you were holding. So let's just say you had a better sword +2. And you threw this cursed sword back out off the side of the road 10 miles away. When you attack the bandit, that +1 sword appears in your hand. Your good +2 sword's back where you threw the other one on the ground. There were perks to this. You get locked up and put in a jail cell or a prison for some reason. Hey, all you gotta do is swing your hand to attack someone. Even if you're attacking the wall, it'll teleport to your hand. The downside is you try to punch someone because you're not trying to kill them, and then suddenly it turns into a sword attack. And that's usually when they find out it's happening. But that was a fun little cursed item. I think cursed items are great when they're still a little bit useful. So you're kind of trying, like, I it sucks, but in this one situation, do I really want to get rid of it just in case this happened? Okay, that one's done. It required which is almost always the same thing. It requires a remove curse spell, and per second edition rules, normally it requires a cleric of at least 2 levels higher than the person who created it, whether they're a wizard or a cleric or not, to dispel it. If they're the same level, they have a 25% chance. 1 level above, they had a 50% chance, but if they're 2 levels above, they can dispel it automatically. So that's how you get rid of almost every cursed item in 2nd edition. With the exception of story items. Because it's possible sometimes where you get a cursed item, but it's, your whole party has bad luck, but there's a quest. You pick up the gambling dice of a rogue who, died gambling, so on and so forth, but he'd hidden a treasure that he always wanted to get back to his family, but he died before he could. So you have these dice on you, and every time you do something, the dice rolls, and you have a 50-50 chance of getting the worst roll possible, like a negative to your right. So imagine if you rolled a 6-sided dice, and whatever number you rolled was a negative on whatever ability check you were going to do. So they're unlucky until you find his treasure and get it to his family, kind of thing. So, I have had story things where you have to actually complete a quest to do that. And those can be fun. That type of magic item can be a lot of fun as well, because they're like, because it's a cool little side story in the main story, right? It doesn't have to be part of the main storyline at all. Bars mostly because of music has a huge influence on my life and friendships. Bard Final 14 was basically an archer with songs and spells. Gotcha. Yeah, D&D bards very different than video game bards. I will say that more stuff in here. Come on. Usually and a lot of it is they have songs that they can do that will, much like a cleric's bless spell, while they're playing, everybody else gets a +1 to attack. Or +1 to defense. Their songs inspire them, or can help protect them. They have songs that can actually defend. There's some songs that actually heal people now. That's a new thing, but their songs would heal people. I don't get the magic of that. But then they have other abilities. They have a lot of the regular rogue abilities, the hide in shadows, especially the pickpockets, picklocks, things like that. So they're still doing all the fine trap stuff that a rogue would do. They're just not as good at it, and they don't have all of those skills. Charisma usually is very high, so they have a lot of influence on people. Trying to think of what else. And like I said, they still have regular combat. You can still fight. There's a little bit more. They're limited to rogue weapons. I had an idea. This is something I've never done, but I thought it would always be cool with an adventure. Imagine if you've had a group, right? We'll use the Serenity group as an example, right? Imagine the Serenity group are now level 10, right? And they're out on an adventure somewhere, doing something important, saving the world. And Rhino's 4th month as a member here on YouTube. Thank you very much, Rhino. Appreciate that. Imagine if this, right? So they're level 10 now, right? Serenity's built. They're not as high as they are now, but they're level 10. They're still pretty buff at this point. They got people following them. They got heroes. They got their NPCs. They're on a quest that's going to save the world in the middle of this, and all of a sudden, an orc walks up, or a goblin, or a kobold, something that would normally be considered a early level monster. And it turns out that on their very first adventure, they killed this kobold's father. And for the last 8 years, he's been training and hunting you to find and kill you. So you have a kobold who's the same level as you, all buffed up. Maybe he's a sorcerer, spellcaster, whatever class he is, he's the same level as you, and he's dedicated his life to finding you, the hero, and killing him because you killed his father in a dungeon. And he doesn't give a rat's ass about your adventure. He's going to kill you in the middle of it. And so now you've got to deal with this guy, and he's not part of the main storyline. You know what I mean? Do you kill him? Do you try to convince him you did what was right? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to be thought about there. So, I just always thought that'd be a cool idea. To be fair, in 5th edition, what type of bard you depend on what type of college track you take. Now, that just sounds confusing. I thought it'd be interesting. You know, I think it would be unexpected, right? Do you remember this one time, this one battle that meant nothing to you? And I'll be honest with you, the reason I thought of it was a few weeks ago. I thought of it in the past, but never used it. I reminded of it. I was watching a clip on YouTube or something, and they played a very short clip from the old Street Fighter movie starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. And Raul Julius was the villain, played M. Bison. And there's one part where Chun-Li shows up and she's like, you killed my father and this, and I've been training for years and so on and so forth. He's like, I don't know who you mean. It's like, my father, the this and that. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. It was the day of this and this and that. And he goes, listen, the day that M. Bison came into your life was the most important day of your existence. But for me, it was Tuesday. He's like, I understand that your life was dedicated. To me, it was just a thing, it meant nothing, and it just sucks the wind out of your sails when you're like, I'm here to, because everybody wants their princess bride, their 6-fingered man, like, oh, I remember cutting your face, you little prick. But in this one, he's like, yeah, I got no idea who you are. How can you not? I've killed so many fathers, man. They all blend together. And I love that concept of the heroes are like, they were doing what was right for their point of view. But was it what was really right? So, I liked the idea behind it. So, kind of fun. But I love that clip. Most important day of your life. But for M. Bison, it was a Tuesday. It's like, and it's overwhelmingly arrogant, but it's also honest. It's like, for me, it was Tuesday. That dude was a phenomenal actor. I love everything I find him in. I wish he stayed around a little bit longer. Ooh, this has nothing. You get a strawberry seed, and I'm a grape seed. You are got ready. Ooh, that's glass. Leave that open for the next one. All right, I think I'm good on this one. Yeah, the college thing, I don't know anything about that. That implies there's somebody somewhere teaching you to be a bard. It's a little more Skyrim than D&D to me. That seems like what they're trying to do with it there. You go somewhere to become a bard. Where most bards are, in my opinion, normally just rogues who found out they have a skill. Someone's a pickpocket because they figure out they're really good at being a pickpocket. Someone finds out it's easy to break into your house and steal your stuff if I'm there the night before singing songs to entertain you. Because a bard is a rogue. And so normally being a bard's purpose is to still steal. Doesn't necessarily mean for evil, but still criminal activity. That's still the inspiration for your existence. So, Merge Worlds, it also would make sense because bards coming from all different types of worlds, there wouldn't be any specific set of education you could get. Well, I think mages work so well because mages can be just learn from another mage. And thank you, Noah Stonecash, for their 4th month as a member here on YouTube. I appreciate that. Thank you for staying with us. I just feel sad sometimes these people are not here when I'm thanking them for staying a member, but I still appreciate it. I want to make sure I call it out. As a bard, you could always train under another bard. I kind of viewed there's the criminal bard, and then you have the some who just live for lore. Your whole reason to exist is to find another story or tale. So you can add that to your list to share or to so on and so forth. And most of the bards that pop up as NPCs in Merge Worlds are a little more based on that path. Like Quentin, the big one who showed up. He's traveling the world, gathering the different stories from all the different worlds. You know, you're from what world? Why? Tell us some of your history. Let's get this in the book. His little halfling buddy traveling with him. That's good. But again, like anything else, there's a way to make it work as long as the DM and the player sit down ahead of time and have an understanding on what type of character they're looking to play. You can make anything work. And if you're like, hey, I want to play this class, your DM could be like, okay, well, these are the ways that it would work for the story or the world that we're in. You know, you can choose, okay, I want to play a bard like that or I don't. You know, I want to screw everything. This is not the party for you. You will want to go find another group of people to play with. Now, again, there are exceptions to every rule. Before I say this next thing, I want to state that there are exceptions to every rule. But every single experience I've had with a player who plays the kind of bard that literally tries to screw everything, 100% of the time has been played by a guy. Every single time. And it's one reason why most of the time, historically, I prefer to play D&D with women. I find them overall better role players. They get more involved in the story and less in the power gaming and the I want to be super strong and I want to have the best weapon of everything. They care. That's why my Merged Worlds group worked as well as it did. Because at the end of the adventure, they didn't care whether they got experience or not. You know what I mean? They just wanted to play through the story. And so we worked well as a group. But again, there are, of course, different types of DMs and stories and adventures. And for some groups, that makes total sense. Not mine. I'm listening. I feel like I really don't need a 69-foot jump. But Jim, of course, as most of you probably know, he's in my D&D group, my current live group. And he is playing a gnome monk, so it's my first experience with a monk. So definitely there's some learning curves there that I'm working on. Not that it's bad, just how the abilities work. I'm having to figure that out. Monks existed in 2nd edition, but they weren't a primary class. They were added as a kit through the Oriental Adventures Handbook and the Fighter's Handbook and the Priest's Handbook. In 2nd edition, they weren't a primary class. Yeah, having fun is all that matters. But again, as long as it's not at the expense of the story. Having fun is cool, but making sure that the other people with you are having fun is also every person's responsibility. As a DM, I can't write a story and get mad at you because you don't do the thing I want you to do. You are an active living part of the story, and my story has to exist in a way that you can help dictate which direction it's going. And a DM who can do that is going to have a better story and their players are going to enjoy it. But as a player, you also have to say, hey, if I do this because I think it's funny, how is it going to affect the rest of my group? Is it going to make them have less fun? And that's something you have to decide on for yourself, you know? And every group is different. That's why it's almost always best to spend some time talking to the DM about the character you want to play and their play style before you jump in. Just showing up and jumping in an adventure, there's a chance it'll work, but not always. I've had that before when they're like, hey, you want to play D&D with a group this weekend? Okay, cool. Excellent. Show up with a level 5 character. What class? We don't care. All right. Show up with a level 5. Show up there and like, excellent, 6 warriors and a mage. This is going to be intriguing. But then it's up to the DM to make that story work. 2nd edition had something that came out called the Fighter's Challenge. And there was a Wizard's Challenge, a Thieves Challenge, and a Cleric's Challenge. And they were pre-written adventures designed for 1 to 2 level characters where the whole party was that type of class. So if you had 4 warriors or 4, you play those, it's a way to help get you into playing that type of character. You can still mix them up, but it's designed more for that. And those were great starter adventures. I had the warrior and the wizard one. The warrior one is where Sir Niklos came from. There was a character in there that inspired Sir Niklos, who was my first real NPC. Yeah. Long as you could be silly and goofy and wacky and spend half your day laughing your ass off and still have a good time, but still take the story seriously. You're always going to do silly things. You're going to have a string and a bell. You know what I mean? You're going to have those moments where somebody does something that's a little insane and everybody laughs about it, but it doesn't ruin it. It doesn't get half the party killed. You know, it's just a silly thing. The DM gets to maybe mess with you a little bit because of it. It becomes part of your character. Like the butter dish. Darsh getting hit in the very first 10 minutes of the adventure. Dandy tried to juggle a butter dish and it rolled a 1 or failed the check, and it landed on Darsh's head. And that butter dish has been mentioned in nearly every adventure, every chapter of the adventure that we've ever written, because it's just such a part of their relationship. This is all makes me want to play. I'm looking at potentially writing some of my adventures out in a usable format. Oh God, no! Come back here, cocoa beans. With maybe maps and monster specs that would be. I wouldn't put the actual specs for the monsters. I would give approximate levels. So if you want to play it 5th edition, 3rd edition, 2nd edition, you could use whichever one you'd like. Also, you could, if you wanted to, there are other types of D&D games that aren't D&D. Pathfinder being probably one of the most popular ones. Basically D&D, but made by somebody else. Because D&D, when they changed D&D and the people didn't like what D&D changed to, 3 and 3.5, and so they went and made their own with fixing that stuff. Became a competitor. Super jump at the end of the first quest. Leveled, it's a stupid high jump. I'm going to jump 100 meters. Like I said, these classes exist. We can work it out. You know what I mean? If that's a training, it would depend on the jump. Like if we said, hey, I'm Jackie Chan, and I'm going to run into a corner and jump off this wall, then this wall, then this wall, this wall, and climb a wall that way, that makes total sense to me. If you're that nimble, people can legitimately do that. I've seen Jackie Chan run up a wall in a corner 3 or 4 stories high. I'm like, yeah, sure. In a world where there's magic and stuff, it's even more likely you could do that. Create your character. Yes, I have certain pieces of advice that I love to give. It just means you've got to bounce more times, Jim. Again, like I said, it's one of those things where even for a 6-foot person to jump 100 feet is insane. But then, you know, there are werewolves and vampires. You know what I mean? There's a lot of there is that space where it can't all be realistic because it's all based on something unrealistic, right? Can you jump 100 yards? No. Can you actually go fly on a dragon? No. But in the game you can. So if it's something you want to do within a reason and you can justify how it would work, I have no problem with that. It's me, Mario. That's a great one. So advice that I like to give people, regardless of the group they play in. Regardless, when you're creating a character in any type of role-playing game, doesn't have to be Dungeons & Dragons. There's sci-fi ones out there, future tech ones, Ninja Turtles, there's furries, anything you want you can think of, there's some kind of role-playing game for it already. The first thing is backstory. Backstory is the first thing I like to point out to people. You are not important. Don't try to create your character like it's important. And I say that as in, you're not the long-lost prince of a lost kingdom. You know what I mean? Your father wasn't the hero that was supposed to save the world, and now it's your job. People try to give themselves these big heroic destinies or storylines, and they really don't need to. You can be, it is fine being a regular dude. You know what I mean? Or lady, whatever the case may be. Like, yes, my father was a farmer. His father was a farmer. I grew up, got in a lot of fights, realized I didn't want to be a farmer. Or, there was a local church I went to and got called to the clergy. So I was just a poor man's son who decided I wanted to be a cleric. Doesn't mean you can't reach greatness. That's up to the storytelling and the path of the adventure that you're in. But most DMs I've come across don't like it when you walk in with stuff like that and then wait for them to try to figure out how it fits in. You know what I mean? Like, here's the epic thing with the thing. I have a long-lost sister who's really evil. And then they keep, every adventure, they wonder, is this the adventure you're going to bring the... Don't force that on the DM. Make a humble backstory. I promise. You may have an evil twin sister that you were separated from at birth. DM might do that to you. Lord knows it's a ton of fun, but it's also, you as a player, it's going to be way more fun when you get hit with that and you had no idea it's coming. When all of a sudden you find out you have a twin sister who's evil or good or undead, a lich or whatever the case may be, and then suddenly you're like, what? Yeah, your father never told you how to fling when he was 17. And she grew up and became a lich. You're like, oh God. And now that's who you're having to fight. The DM will find interesting ways to help you build in and look for those opportunities in a story. But walking in with that expectation is always setting yourself up for a little bit of disappointment. So that would be probably the very first thing that I recommend people. Number 2, not everybody's beautiful. I can't tell you how many times this one I do run into more often with my female players when they're like, yes, she's an elf with long silver hair. The only one with silver. No, she's not. Elves don't have silver hair. Yeah, but can't she have silver? No, stop trying to give her unnatural hair colors. There are no elves born with silver hair. You're not born a mutant. The books literally say, we'll give you 30 different options of hair color. Pick one of those, man. People kill me with that. Hey, round hat. Did I hear somebody talk about a hat? Was it a man in a hat? Do I need to bring a man in a hat into this? Some sort of super jump. Stumble upon a random going hat. Raid hat. Oh, there you go. We had somebody once who I gave a sword. And it was an intelligence sword, but it only spoke to the person wielding it and says that they would not won't let them use any of their abilities of the sword if he tells them anyone else in the group the sword is intelligent. And what they don't know is the sword is a paladin sword. And if you pick it up and you're not a paladin, it will slowly try to convert you into becoming a paladin. Through actions, through deeds, through this and that. And is it a cursed item or not? That's up for you to decide. But it is possible at one point where you will be given the option to convert your character to a paladin. And if you take it, you can. If you choose not to, the sword will want you to give it to someone else. Because at that point they're like, listen, we're not. This isn't going to work out. It's not you. It's me. The whole classic thing. But you don't know. They didn't know. I'm not putting this in any adventure you guys see soon. I've already done that. But in that situation, it was they didn't know that's what was being done. They're like, I'm going to go attack this thing, and the sword's like, really? Are we sure? Do we know why that we should attack this thing? And you're like, oh, you're right. Let me ask first. It turns out it's not an evil person. The other way around, it was like, oh, look, there's a creature over there. That is the most evil thing in the world. Go destroy it. The sword tells you, oh, okay. And you run in, and the rest of the party's like, why is he charging against that one dude standing by the well? Because the sword's like, that's a lich. Go, 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 because it's evil, and I'm good. We've got to destroy it. So it never made you do anything, but it said, this is what you should do. And it's trying to make you act like a paladin. And over time, it'll start changing your alignment. Because at that time, you had to be lawful good to be a paladin. I have altered that on Merged Worlds. But that sword was specifically a lawful good sword. So it required you to be a lawful good to be a paladin to wield it. So if you were neutral, it's possible it would arrange for you to lose it sometime in the near future. We're done with these ones. Excellent. If you were good, any other version of good, then it's like, okay, I can work with this. And it would sit there and start trying to find ways to convert you. Did they ever figure it out? Yeah. Yeah. We got to that point. We never did get to finish the adventure. The group fell apart, but the player figured out. Nobody else knew why he was doing that except him. But, yeah. Oh, man, I'm one short. One space short. Crap. I'm gonna have to deal with it. Okay. Here. Why do I have snowballs? Oh, ice cream. That's right. Why do I have snowballs? That's right, because there's ice cream. Let's see. So wait, the other P. I'm not sure what your question is. The player learned as it was going on, right, but their character didn't. That's correct. So, because when I would go to them and I'm like, hey, your character's alignment just changed to this. At first, they didn't know why, but after a while, they'll, even as a person, as in the character, they might start to notice that. But when I say, hey, this is your alignment, play it, they're like, oh, okay, I thought I was not this good. Okay, I will. And they're like, is there a reason why? I'm like, there is, but I can't tell you what it is. Trust me. And most of my players are like, okay, cool, I'll play it. And then it's always good when the other party members start to be like, why is this person acting so different? Why is the wizard so nice when he tried to kill us all earlier, you know? And then eventually, you know, they don't know, he didn't know the source of it at first. He didn't know what was that was making him slowly convert to good. Only that, you know, he was. Snow. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. But I've had a lot of cool little plot hooks like that I've used in the past. And I try not to recycle ideas if I can help it. Oh, you get 2 eggs with those. You know, but sometimes, you know, I don't tell stories, you know, or I leave certain things out of the adventure because they might blow somebody else's story in the future, if that makes sense. You know, I'm playing groups on Merge World again. I have a live group playing there. I may have to leave something small out of a story so it doesn't ruin the group. If it's not major important, of course. I'm not going to leave out a major story point in Merge Worlds for all the people listening. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. No, the other characters didn't know. Only the character who had the sword. Yeah, only the character that had the sword knew because I was going to him before the game and saying, hey, before we start today, instead of chaotic neutral, you're now, or instead of neutral, you're chaotic good. I just threw a snowball. And they'd be like, really? Why? I'm like, you don't know why, but that's how you act from now on. They'd be like, okay, because then they're like, oh, something, because people like that. Players like, oh, something special about me that nobody else knows. I got to figure out what it is, because that's kind of cool. Why is the DM taking me aside at the beginning and telling me to do this? So now they're on the hunt. They're looking for clues, like what is going on that only I know about it. You know what I mean? And it's kind of cool knowing you have that. And it's quite common for me to do that at the beginning of the game. I'll be like, hey guys, me and so-and-so got to step into the other room for a minute. I got to tell him or her something. Okay. I walk in there and give them a piece of information that only their character has. Same as sometimes a rogue may find something in a treasure chest, right? Like, there's a chest down here. Can you open it? Let me try. I've got it open. And they're like, what's in it? I hand them a small piece of paper with what's in it. What they tell everybody's in there may not be what I put on the paper. Certain items might not be included. Now that rogue has something in their pockets no one else knows they've picked up yet. It happens, right? I'm fine with it. That's being a rogue right there. I got no problems with that. The rogue's like, yeah, I'm going to take the dagger of something I just found. Because later on, when they whip that dagger out in a battle, people are going to be like, where the hell did you get that? He'll be like, oh, I probably found it. You got it out of that chest, didn't you? No, I traded for this back in the town. You liar. You took extra treasure. And then, you know, the characters get into it. Not the players, the characters. Careful to make sure that the players don't take it to that. I'm like, listen, that's part of the role. That's part of the thing. And I make sure that everybody has an opportunity where everybody has special stuff like that. I want everybody to have their special moment or special thing that's just about them. I just don't like it when you tell me what it has to be. Things in there. Get some rest. All right, yeah. Later, sir. Yeah, I'll give you a shout, brother. Have yourself a good one, Jim. Only got about 20 minutes left anyways. So once I get these last things filled in these boxes, filling up the squares aren't going to take long at all. This is what's the time-consuming thing has been in all of building this. So I'm excited that I'm close to being done this part. This has taken forever. Plus, I did have to break off, and we filmed a bunch of the games, right? And so I had to go back and fix them all afterwards, right? Because there was some stuff that were damaged, or there were wool blocks all over the golf course that we forgot to break. So I had to go and break all those and, you know, clean it back up, refill the chests with the things that we used up, food and things of that nature. So I took a bunch of time to go around and fix all that. But yeah, I like doing this kind of like Minecraft fun / AMA stuff, answering questions about Minecraft or D&D or whatever. Again, and my opinions on Dungeons & Dragons and the things that I give in this adventure are purely that, opinions. They're not facts. That's just how I like to play. I am trying, you know, I hope this does, it could, and I know it can come off as egotistical, but in all honesty, most of the groups I've played D&D with, who then play with other people, tell me they'd rather play with me again. It's because I put so much work into the story and their characters. I want them to have that, you know? So I usually can tell before I start whether someone's going to mesh with my group or not. And if they're not, I usually tell them that straight out. There's no reason to mess with somebody. Listen, I appreciate that you want to play. I'll be honest, I really just don't have a spot for you right now. You don't have to say, hey, I think you'd be a horrible player, or you are a lot like a turd. I did save one. Yes, I did. But then I started working on this. And then remembered that the other stuff was not done. And then I was like, well, if I use the backup, I lost all the stuff I put in chests over here. Or I can go re-clean all that stuff up again. It was more important to me to leave this stuff in the chest, because this is taking forever. Straight up forever. my own fault there. Super Gamer says, yo, keep up the work, man. Proud you can. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Put a lot of time into the channel, and both here and on Twitch. And I appreciate everybody hanging out, watching, listening, following, liking, subscribing, joining the membership programs. It does mean a lot. So thank you all for sticking around with me. And we have hit, we're over 15.6. That's a good number. I'm always doing something that I shouldn't, and that's comparing myself to other streamers or gamers or channels. That's the word I meant. Channel, not streaming. My streaming channel, I know it's not huge, and it's because I'm still pretty new at it. I'd like to think it will grow, but I know that my channel, I always look at channel like, wow, this channel has 7 videos that are over 1 million views, and they have 2,000 subscribers. I'm like, man, I got to pick up the quality of my content. But I think anybody in any creative form, regardless of what it is you're doing, will always compare themselves to someone else. Will always say, look at how someone else is doing it and judge themselves based on that. Is that where I should be? Why am I not? And it doesn't always come from a place of jealousy. You have to be careful, because that can definitely happen. You don't ever want it to be coming from a place of jealousy. There's nothing wrong with using it as a driving force to make you push yourself harder to a reasonable amount. But yeah, never let it come from a point of jealousy. There's nothing wrong with saying, okay, well, this person's doing this. What are they doing that I'm not? Well, maybe it's just that they're putting out more content than I am. Maybe their content's longer than mine. Maybe it's shorter. I mean, there's a lot of things in YouTube that can affect so much stuff. Chests. I won't even get this done tonight. That's all right. I might work on this tomorrow. All by myself. So speaking of tomorrow, tomorrow night I am back on Twitch. So tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be over on Twitch streaming. Skyfarm is the mod pack that we are currently jamming with over there. Having quite a bit of fun with it. Haven't touched it in the last couple of days, but looking forward to doing that. So if you have a Twitch account, hey, its link is down underneath. It's Onlydraven Gaming, same as here, except all one word, no space, no underscore. Onlydraven Gaming, all one word. Give us a shout over there. We'd love to have you as part of our Twitch community as well. And no, I don't expect people who are members here to go and become members there. Some people do. If you want to, awesome. If you can only want to do one, honestly, it's whichever one you like. I am not a picky person. People ask which one would be better. Whatever you like. I'm flattered anybody who wants to do any of them. If you can't do any, I still don't care. Come hang out with us, because that's all I really care about. Getting to hang out with the community. Jabberjon about D&D like I'm a professional. Tell your friends. Tell your grandma. Teach her how to play. I love it when I see celebrities repping D&D. You know what I mean? There's been one here that's popped up quite a bit lately who I really like. And I can't say his last name. His first name's like Joe Manganiello or something like that. I guess he was in a vampire romance show or something. But he's a huge D&D guy. And some guy had posted a picture of himself, like no shirt on, pretty muscular and stuff, and goes, oh, this is me, and I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. And then this guy put a picture of himself on a cover of Men's Health or whatever it was, magazine, just twice as ripped as the original guy. So he goes, well, I'm so-and-so, and I do play Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, so, I don't know what you're trying to say there, bud, but you still got a long way to go. And I love when they pop out and say stuff like that. Like, hey, piss off. Same with when I play World of Warcraft. It was a lot of fun when a celebrity popped on and said, yep, huge fan. When Robin Williams jamming your game. He's also a big Warhammer fan. Just cool stuff. Always cool to see people that you admire enjoying the same things that you do. That looks like a face. Look better like a face? No, I like that. Sometimes I have to amuse myself. Don't judge me. These. One more up here. And that's going to be a bush. Oh, wait, I don't know if I had any. Whoop, fell down. I guess you're the one then. Nope, it's got 3 in it. I know I put blueberries. I don't think I put blackberries. Ah, it's got 2. Zippity-doo-dah. Phew. So many boxes. On that one. For your merch to arrive, slap my sticker on my sewing machine. Husband uses the Mergeworld coffee cup every day for a month. Now, I should let you know that a lot of times when you order multiple stuff, it may come in separate packages. They have production companies and distributing centers all over the world and several in the US. So sometimes you may have stickers come in one package and shirt come in another package because they're coming from different centers. So if you get part of your order and not the rest, don't be concerned. That's quite normal. When I ordered my stuff, the same thing happens to me. Sometimes it just comes in separate packages, but they're usually only a few days apart unless, you know, there's a major calamity or weather kind of thing. Like there was when they had the blizzard in Texas this past spring or winter, and then of course when COVID first started, everything slowed down. But it's pretty much on track at this point. Some of your stuff is already sent. I believe I got an email yesterday saying the stickers are already gone. Both sticker orders are already sent. So yeah, usually the stickers come out pretty quick. Those are probably easy. They now offer kids cut sheets of stickers. I just saw that the other day while I was filling the order. I didn't get a chance to look into it yet, but I'm going to do that because that might be a cool thing to add where it's multiple different stickers on a sheet. It was like, instead of like $1.99 for stickers, like $6.99, but you got a bunch of stickers, you get to cut them out of the sheet yourself. I could see how that would be easy for them to make that. So, oh, you did get the email. Good. Okay, cool. I always worry about that. Excellent. And I appreciate you placing the order. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. It's always cool to see people repping the merch, right? I rarely leave the house in something that's not one of my merchandise. And I know that probably makes me sound horrible, but, you know, I'm my best advertising, right? It's happened a lot when especially the one that matches the poster. Mm-hmm. That one I get comments on a lot. If I'm in like in a bookstore or something like that. Dude, love your meet. Excellent. Here's a business card. You can get these on my website. Really? Yeah, super cheap, man. Get on it. Buy 7 shirts. Go. What are you waiting for? Paycheck. Don't you have mortgage money? Come on now. No, I was kidding. I would never do that. Ooh, empty one. That's not good. You may have a bee, and I will give you a strawberry plant, and you may have some blackberry. I will give you 3 blackberries. Delicious. Shrooms in it already, so I've already been there. Give you a couple more snowballs. I realize there's no way to make snow. And I'm not giving anybody anything, machines that require power, so there's really no need to make power. So I was like, whoa, no way to make snow. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I need to find more ways of getting that stuff out there. I'm horrible at repping myself. I get crap from my friends all the time because I don't mention donating and tips and stuff all that much. I feel bad. Like, somebody wants to donate, that's awesome. Thank you for the tip. I feel bad asking. Like, I was at a restaurant and some dude's like, hey, I hope you the waiter, hope you enjoyed your meal. Don't forget to give me money. I'd be like, that's a little sketchy. I'd be concerned about that. I am a biggest pet peeve in the world is hypocrisy. Not stand people who tell you not to do something and then do it themselves. Followed immediately by people who don't wash their hands after going to the bathroom. Those are my 2 biggest pet peeves. Third pet peeve, people who talk to me when I'm in the bathroom. That's Draven time, man. That's Draven time. I don't want to have a conversation with you while I'm taking a dump. This is not time for us to get to know each other. And if we're not already friends of some kind, why the hell are you talking to me in the bathroom? What is wrong with you? That's disgusting. Silence. A bathroom should have silence, occasional fart, some water running to wash your hands. These things are acceptable. Don't talk to me in the bathroom. Advertising. Yeah, very much so. And on the whole washing the hands thing, here's another thing with washing the hands. You know what bugs me more than people who don't wash their hands after going to the bathroom? People who go into the bathroom, wash their hands, then go to the bathroom and leave without washing their hands. Like, I don't know if that ever happens in women's rooms because I'm never in there. But some dude walked in and was like, listen, I don't want to get my dick dirty, but I'm fine getting my dick on everything else. And that's basically the only thing I can see in that situation. I don't want to touch myself with my dirty hands, but I will then put my dirty hands on anything else around me. Why? Mind-boggling to me. But, you know, what you gonna do, right? Ooh. Too many eggs, too many eggs. Whoa, nothing in this one at all? You get a little extra something. Here, have a tomato seed, too. I sent the Onlydraven plush. I was totally caught off guard when you told me to share links to my stuff. It's like go. Oh, I understand. Yep, like I said, I'm very uncomfortable doing it myself. But at the same time, right? We have to help motivate each other to do those things sometimes to help ourselves. Especially when we're trying to make a living out of it, right? We're trying to do this for a living. We've got to do everything we can to make that work. I understand. All right. So I've got 3 more. I'm not going to be able to get those done right now. So I'm going to finish. I'm going to leave right here so I know this is where I have to go. Yes, right there. You'll be able to see it better after tomorrow. Because tomorrow, here's what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to take these 3 shelves. I'm going to squish them together. So there's no space in them anymore. Then I'm going to take my PC desk here, and I'm going to move it towards this stuff 2 or 3 feet. So that way it's a little bit more compact. So it may not look as spacious, but you'll be able to actually see the stuff behind me. Because right now you really can't. I went back and looked at a few of my old videos from last Halloween before I changed this around, the set around as I call it. And I like this setup more. Like the straight on, the multi-shelves. Before it was no room. But I think that making it a little bit more tight and compact and being able to, because I got a lot of cool stuff on this shelf, half the time nobody can tell what any of it is. So I'm going to be making some changes to that. But it may also help a little bit with the lighting as well. So I'm hoping for that. My wife and I'm giving my wife the corner shelf because she needs another shelf. She's very excited. She's bugging me, asking me when I'm going to do the work. I'm like, I'm going to do it Monday. You know? It's hard for me to move heavy stuff right now. I'm in pain. I'm going to get it done tomorrow. With that said, we are right at the time that I need to call it a day. I do want to appreciate you all for coming by and hanging out today. I appreciate everybody who gave the stream a like, subscribed for being here. I appreciate that. We do have a membership program if you're interested. It's $2.99 a month. You get a whole bunch of perks. We also have one over on Twitch as well if you'd rather do on Twitch. Lots of different ways to support the channel. And as you heard us talking, I do have a store. If you go to onlydraven.com, my store is on there. You find a bunch of cool stuff, t-shirts, posters, hats, blankets, mugs, stickers, socks. I got socks on there now. Somebody asked me to put socks on there and they never bought them. But there's socks on there now. Anyways, that's all on my website, onlydraven.com. Well, I'm going to call that a day. Oh, hey, Sky, sorry, I'm just about to head out, bud. It's been a long day. But I did put out a video today. Just which one came out today? 2 videos came out. One yesterday. I had a GTA one that came out this morning, and then I have a little clip showing me eating the nasty stuff from the Wheel of Punishment on last night's stream. It's only about 10 minutes. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. But I'm also going to be the second half to the GTA thing should be coming out early next week. Find why you couldn't join. Couldn't join. I apologize. The Minecraft world? You were having a hard time. I'm not sure what it is you couldn't join. I'm confused. But I'll wait a second. I'll finish up here while you're chatting, while you're typing. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be back at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Twitch. Again, my Twitch channel is Onlydraven Gaming. No space, no underscore, just all one word. Onlydraven Gaming. Come on over and hang out with us. I'll be doing some Sky Farm there. Chatting up, telling stories, answering questions, and all that kind of stuff as well. Would love to have you be there. Let's see. Was there anything else I've forgotten? That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. No streams on Tuesday. And then Wednesday is... You're banned from the Discord. I'll have to check. I'm not sure. I'll have to find it. I've not banned anybody that I can think of, but I will check. Okay? Oh, hi, Patches. Oh, goodness. Attacked by a kitty at the last second. All right, kids. I'm going to slide on out. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. And hopefully I will see you again very soon. All right? Later.